0 and lift off. The final lift off of Atlantis.
Alright, yo, boys, let's get it. Dragon Ball fans are going to be eating. The times of starvations have finally concluded. We have reached the pinnacle of animation and storytelling. Welcome, my niggas, to Dragon Ball DAIMA. In this episode, we get to see two new characters in a recently unlocked stage, King Goma of the Demon Race and the Gesu Akai. These niggas are chilling in the demon world, watching the highlights of the Majin Buu arc in 4K. While watching the illegal streams, they catch the highlights. Babidi's using the Bora to free Majin Buu. Majin Buu eats the Bora, crowning Goma as the new king of the demon realm. He's up now. All the Z fighters fading and finally defeating Buu. They even notice the earth has its own set of Dragon Balls. Oh yeah, that's the green light. Goma is caught scheming and bragging about being the new king when Dr. Rinsu walks in. The doctor was the Bora's top researcher, but things are getting wicked when King Goma doesn't promise her the bag. The doctor, though, using her quick thinking, puts fear in his heart. What if the Z fighters pull up and beat his ass? What was he gonna do? So Goma had the great idea to use the Earth Dragon Balls and get rid of them boys. But the Gesu briefly brings up the fact that the Earth Dragon Balls work on light magic, so Dark Magic Wish ain't gonna work. They couldn't just wish Diddy out of jail and give him some baby oil. The Earth Dragon Balls can't commit such atrocities against humankind. So Goma goes into GT archives and just steals Pilaf's whole fucking flow bar for bar. Except he had a better flow and he had a bag, so his version was better. Goma tells the Gesu that they're gonna make them kids around the age of first graders, weakening their powers. Watching him from afar is this weird little nigga. I don't know his name yet or what he does, but here's his picture. Goma low-key a genius, moving with a plan that's already better than 80% of the previous villains who just ran headfirst into Kamehamehas. Like, them shits don't hurt. Goma tells the Gesu he's gonna grab Neva, one of the oldest Namekians around, supposedly over thousands of years old. Neva is the creator of the 3 Demon Dragon Balls and their guardians, the Tamagamis. As Goma and the squad are headed to Earth, they have to travel through this big-ass fish with an attitude and exit to leave the demon world and enter the gateway to the other world. Once arriving at this gate, we get a teaser of many potential worlds. They choose Goku's Earth, designated as planet number 3. I fucked with this intro so heavy, we got told a lot of good things, but I'm just mainly happy my nigga Piccolo isn't a slug anymore. Goma said all the beings with pointy ears originate from the demon world. We finally cut to Goku and the bros, and they really just bullshitting. We get told Goku's using Dragon Balls to turn Buu into a squad member and Buu to fuse the former Kibito Kai. Goku tells Krillin to shut his short ass up because once Trunks turns 15, all them short Joes gonna have to stop, implying that the Saiyans hit their growth spurt at 15. Once Goma reaches Earth, he spawns right in front of Dende and tells him to run his pockets. Dende, being from the demon realm, tells Goma he's not gonna let him bully him. He's the guardian of Earth, he's not a bitch. But unfortunately, he was shown differently, getting tossed aside like a background character. This man gathers all the Dragon Balls to his position and knocks the dust off them, bypassing this 1-year requirement. The Gesu, being the nerd he is, got all the info ready for Goma, and he makes a wish, ending the episode on Goku losing some feet in height, while Vegeta, staying relatively the same. I don't expect Goku and Vegeta to be much help in terms of actually solving the problem, but these boys are gonna beat some ass. Alright, so I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. This shit has been pissing me the fuck off. This is my 3rd time tonight trying to record this, so I'm just gonna go straight off the dome. Fuck a script. Fuck if I mess up. I'll try my best to edit that shit out. Y'all are getting the raw pause version of me. So, in this episode of DAIMA, right off the gate, we get Shenron telling Goma to go fuck himself. He's like, I'm not giving you 3 wishes. You are not gang. I'm out of here. Bye. Goma is shook. He's like, bro, what the fuck? This man says he's gonna do 3 wishes and just dipped on me? What kind of fucking dragon is this? He looks at fucking Neva and he's like, bruh, call this nigga back. And Neva's like, bruh, you think I can do that shit multiple times? Who the fuck you think I am? I'm old as fuck. And then he's like, damn. The guess who's like, bruh, chill out. We got the Dragon Balls, bro. We hit the lick, bro. Let's get the fuck up out of here and let's take this kid for some reason. They take Dende. I don't know why they took Dende. They could have just left him there. He cannot do anything. He's a child. He's a baby. But they took Dende to, plot. We cut back to Goku and Vegeta, and them boys is all kinds of fucked up. They just got turned into little children. They're still adults. Like, they got the mental of adults, but they're jits now. They're all tiny fucking kids, and they can't use their powers correctly. They can't really fly. You're gonna see that Goku can barely fight. He nigga starts breaking pillars for no reason. Shit's all kinds of fucked up. So Kibito and Shin, being the only sensible adults there, or sensible adult children there, decided to go to the temple because they sensed the presence. They get to the temple, and this nigga Popo basically gives them this, the rundown of what happened in episode 1, and they're like, damn, I think that was my little brother. Guess who that pulled up? And King Goma, and they're like, damn, that means these niggas are like, really plotting some shit. These niggas was really watching us in 4K. That's crazy. We thought shit was sweet. Shit was not sweet. So, feel me? Shin comes up with the plan, and he's like, damn, we gotta go get Dende back, and we gotta use the Dragon Balls, get our lives together. So, Shin has Kibito teleport to Supreme Cairo to get a spaceship. This spaceship is gonna be important later. They pull up with the spaceship, and that shit is all kinds of fucked up. It looks like Cell spaceship originally when you first pulled up to Xverse. But, they got Bulma, and Bulma, she got hacks. Bulma can do it all. But she's like, even this shit gonna take me 10 days. This shit kind of dookie. So they kind of stressing, they're like, what the fuck can we do within, 10 days? You can't really just sit here. But, bitch, you gotta sit there and you ain't got a spaceship. So Goku starts training, trying to figure out how to fly. He figures out how to fly. He figures out that he has no kind of range no more. People are going to piece him up in the void. So he does what every man does when they can't fight. He gets a stick, and that stick is very good. It hits very hard. It hurts very much. It has a lot of bodies. Look at his kill count. So Goku's back at the temple with everybody. They come up with a plan and try to get Dende back. But then, finally, the nigga who's the episode is named after, Glorio, pulls up to tell them boys, hey, I have a plan. I was watching y'all boys. I know who you are. Help me out, and I'll help y'all out. Goku's dumbass is like, oh yeah, let's get it. I just gotta beat up on people, say less, it's light work. Everybody else is like, who the fuck are you? Why were you watching us? Why didn't you help us? Who the fuck are you? Honestly, I didn't understand not one bit who the fuck Glorio is. I don't know if they're doing it on purpose. He said his words like a certain way. I don't know what, or maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. But what I got from the episode was Glorio is working for a third king in the demon realm, which could mean that either A, there are multiple kings in the demon realm, B, a past king, or C, I have no clue what the fuck I'm talking about, and I should just wait for episode 3. Alright, so boom. Goku and the gang are floating through space trying to find Warp. Remember that big ass fish? Once they finally find Warp, Goku immediately lets his intrusive thoughts win and just gets to frying him. Shen tries to recover the situation, but the nigga is not cooking. He tries to change Goku's appearance to fit a demon's to try to, get past Warp. Once Shen finishes in the kitchen, Warp tries to fuck him up by asking him what the pin is. Glorio, you feel me? He stayed locked in. He not fucking up. But while Shen trying to cook in the kitchen, he forgets to send Kibito the pin. So now them boys is gonna be extra fucked. I wonder what Vegeta and Piccolo gonna do, cause Piccolo looks like a demon, but Vegeta, he act like a demon, but he don't look like a demon. So we're gonna see what happens with that. Warp Pac-Man's their shit, and now they have access to the demon world, and now they're deciding what's in. They only got them in the third demon world, and I look, you want to talk about it real quick. Why they only got these volcanoes in the demon world, in the third demon world? I bet they don't got them in the second or first. These are discrimination volcanoes. Keep your eyes open. Walk with me. I'm a cook. Walk with me. And they smell like ass. Like, what the fuck? The segregation is strong in these bitches if they're able to deep air. They got them breathing shitty booty air in the third demon world. This shit not right. Glorio even points out the racism to Shin's face, and Shin's like, bro, I've never seen shit like this over here. What's going on here? And Glorio's like, it's cause you never pull up over here, bitch ass nigga. You're not built for that, bitch ass nigga. All right, let me stop. And this is hold on. And this is the worst shit. This is the utter display of classism and racism. They got a bright ass shield blocking them from entering any other kind of pathway into other demon worlds. Tell me that shit not racist. Tell me that shit not classism. Tell me that shit not fucked up. Glorio's there for the people. He's trying to save them. He's their Martin Luther King. I didn't even put this into the video when I was editing it. This is me now saying it, and I'm keeping it in the video. That man is gonna save these people. Damn it. Let me relax. I can't breathe. Let me relax. Shit. But we finally get to hit a town, bro. These niggas finally get to a town. Thank God. We get to a town and these boys is chilling.
Gates, I'm taking a mask going in the kitchen while I'm whipping, scraping the glass. I ain't even in good.
That a turning of the tables. So now they don't got a plane and they got places to be. So now they got to, like, I don't know, like, ask for a ride or figure it out. Goku got like good energy about him, so you know he may not be around those parts, but it's Goku, bro. Everybody gonna fuck with Goku or get beat up. They ass gotta walk to their destination because they ain't got no fucking ride. Goku gets to complaining immediately, and he's like, bro, can't we just fly? Because, you know, we can fly. We not some bums. We got abilities. Let's use them. And Glorio's like, you can't fly through the air. Dumbass, I already told you that before. You don't listen. Goku's like, watch this. Tries to fly through the air, starts fighting the air, realizes he cannot fly or fight in the air because that shit takes a lot of energy and he would be exhausted. So he's like, fuck, he was right. My fault. So they start walking, and then they end up at the Sea of Darkness, the same place as before. That is the Diddy realm. I told you about this realm before. You cannot go there or you will be caught forever and not let go. Take that. So they try to fly over, of course. But as they fly over, Diddy sends one of his minions to attack. Who is it? Meek Mill. Meek Mill tries to get Goku, and Goku weaves out at last minute, and Glorio, not liking Philadelphia music, just, you know, stops that shit right then and there with a quick two-piece, packs that nigga up. It was beautiful work. I'm sorry, Nico. You had to get bodied again. And then after that, Diddy wasn't done with them boys, so he sends another one of his hitters out there, and this was Usher. But Goku already peeked that. He uses Ki Sense and boom, packed Usher's ass up real quick. He kicked him dead in his face. He don't like his music either. Once they pack them boys up and get on with the scene, they end up at this hotel slash diner slash mechanic slash do it all place, because these bitches got everything. They got food, they got drugs, they got it all. So they pull up to the diner. You know, Goku's busting out on some food. Royal's like, hey, I need you to help me find a plane. They're like, we can discuss that in a second. They go to the corner. Royal's talking to the OG. OG's like, boom, I'll do it for 8K. Royal's like, I ain't fucking with that. OG's like, all right, I'll do it for 5K. He's like, I'm fucking with that. So now they got a ride for 5K. That'll take them 120 kilometers or paces, whatever the fuck it was, to where they're going, which is great. They got a ride. But as they're chilling in this diner area, they fuck around and look to their peripherals. They look to their left and they see these bugs. Goku walks up to these bugs and is like, what the fuck is these? Little candies. I want some. And she's like, oh, these bugs are Medi bugs. And what they do is, one can heal you like a sensu bean. The other will heal all burns. Another will heal all poisons. And then one's for cosmetology, which will give you a beautiful face, which is, you know, it's there. It's available. But the best bug, in my opinion, is the join bug that gives you the ability to merge with the other person that consumes the other half of the bug, meaning fusion, meaning we are gonna get Gogeta Mini, meaning this is a peak show. Oh my god, I'm so happy. So once they leave the diner, they head out to their destination, and they get on this seed that's gonna launch them 120 kilometers into the sky with only propulsion. So there's not really no engine in this bitch. It ain't got no battery, ain't got no motor. So, you know, once they start falling from that shit, they gotta fly away from the Sea of Darkness, because Diddy's not done with them boys. But they was able to fly away in safety, you feel me? And once they finally make it to the, you know, point where they're now a half days away from their destination, Goku's like, damn, bro, can we just fly now and we just eat these bugs? And Shin and Gloria are like, no, nigga, we don't eat bugs. Ugh. So they get to walking they sad asses along, and finding out that they're not gonna fly there, Goku's like, yo, don't y'all got Dragon Balls? And he's like, and Glorio's like, yeah, we do got Dragon Balls. And Goku's like, yo, why don't we just gather y'all Dragon Balls? This bitch is called Dragon Ball Daima. And Glorio's like, we can't do that. And Goku's like, why not? Y'all don't got a radar? And he's like, nah. The balls ain't lost. Everybody knows where the Dragon Balls is, feel me? And Goku's like, so what's the problem? And it's like, there's niggas Guardian that you can't get past these Guardians, bro. If you try to get past the Guardian, they gonna walk you. They gonna beat your ass. Goku's like, bro, Do you know who I am? I am Son Goku, bitch. I got 18 movies. I got like over 1,000 minutes of whooping niggas' asses. You think I can't do this? And Gloria's like, alright. We're gonna see what we can do, and we'll see if we go get the Dragon Balls. And you're gonna see that you can't handle this situation. And Goku's like, music to my ears, my nigga. And Goku's like, bruh, I'm tired of this shit. I'm thirsty. I'm gonna use my power pole to see what the fuck going on, because I need some resources. He goes, uses his power pole. He's like, damn, there's some water over there. I'm gonna go drink that shit. So boom, Goku goes, gets that shit done. Then, you know, using his same peripherals, he sees this commotion in the town that they just entered. In this town, they got these niggas known as the opposition posted up in this bitch. Okay, wait. Once they realize that the ops are in this town, these niggas are known as the Gendarmerie. Fuck these niggas and fuck their name. Once these niggas realize that, you know, the ops are in this town, Glow's like, hey, we gotta stay low because we can't let these niggas know that we got Goku, and feel me, because, you know, we try to do this undercover mission. We try to do this real covert, feel me, on some Metal Gear Solid shit. But, you know, that shit doesn't end up working out because these niggas end up pulling out this evil ass machine, and they start telling these people, you niggas haven't paid enough taxes to King Goma. He doesn't like that shit. You niggas need to pay your fucking taxes. So here's what we're gonna do. If you cannot pay us 3 gold coins, we're gonna take 3 years of your life per gold coin. Meaning, if you cannot pay this nigga a gold coin, he's gonna take 3 years of your life. And he wants 3 of these bitches. This is the 3rd Demon Road. These niggas do not have nothing on them worth of value. Why are you even charging them money to live here? They don't want to be here. But nonetheless, one of the people in the town was like, I ain't doing it. You do it. And he tries to run away, but I don't know if the dumbass nigga forgot that he got a collar on, and you know he couldn't get far. They turned on the collar and just boom, duped his ass. That's 10 years in the fucking Diddy Dungeon of Doom for your dumbass. So as they're over here, literally extorting these poor people of the 3rd Demon World, they get to this one old man that's like, bruh, I ain't got it right now. Please, bruh, give me a couple of days. I ain't got it right now. My parlay ain't hit. I'm fucked up. Max got knocked out, bruh. I wasn't betting on that. He was supposed to beat Taporia, bruh. Fuck, bruh. Please, just give me some more time. And the guard's like, no, stupid. You shouldn't have been you shouldn't have been fuck. No, stupid. You shouldn't have been sports betting. Fuck. No, stupid. You shouldn't have been sports betting anyways. Get your stupid ass on. And he's like, no. And I'm like, no. And Goku's like, no. And then this random hooded lady pulls up and she's like, stop right there, villains. And I'm like, oh shit, new character unlocked. Who's this? Let's watch her cook. This bitch throws out a wasabi bomb that doesn't even explode, and then proceeds to run away. This bitch is fucking Dookie, bro. Oh my god, I'm so tired of introducing Dookie characters. We got Shin, and now we got Miss Dookie over here. So as Miss Dookie is running away from these people because, you know, she can't do nothing else, she manages to get grabbed by one of the guards and she tases him with this makeshift taser, which is pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie, Miss Dookie has officially gone up on the tier rank over Shin, because Shin in 4 episodes hasn't done anything. But Miss Dookie, you know, she's been here for 2 minutes. She might have failed in her first attempt, but she did succeed in her second, so we do notice that. We do applaud those things in this channel, okay? We're not gonna look down on her the whole time. But then she proceeds to get caught again, going back down to her Dookie rating, and now she's right there with Shin again because they're both Dookie in my eyes. So then Goku's like, oh fuck, this is still my show, and he goes in and starts putting a beating on some niggas. And it's Goku putting a beating on niggas, and it's the greatest thing ever. I'm finna put some edits on this shit, because like I said, I'm not finna talk over Goku beating on some niggas, because we know what it is. So I'm finna edit it real cool so I don't get a copyright strike. Watch. On them guards and dips out of the town. We don't even get introduced to the lady. She just unmasks herself. But the episode is labeled episode 4 Chatty. So like, nigga, use your common sense. Like, her name is obviously Chatty. So Chatty gets introduced. I'm assuming she's gonna be the Bulma-esque character of the Daima series. You know, she's gonna, not to say we're not gonna have Bulma in the series, but she's gonna be coming up with gadgets, gonna have little inventions here and there, probably make their life a little easier. Alright, y'all, let's get it. We back with another video. We finna get turned up for this one. This is episode 5 of Dragon Ball Daima. Let's get this shit started, man. Alright, so boom. This episode starts off with Chatty looking down on them boys, and it's titled Pansy. Now, that's a horrible fucking name for a character. I can't wait to see who that is. So let's get into it. Let's see who that is. Alright, bet. So off Wake Up, Chatty immediately asks Goku, bro, how are you so fucking strong? Explain. Goku's like, what you mean? I be training. And she's like, training? Yeah, you want PEDs. But she's like, anyways, thank you for saving me. And then she peeps, oh fuck, your ears are around. You're not from here, are you? What demon world you from? Glorio, trying to keep up Mystique, is like, oh, he's from the second demon world. And they're like, oh shit, you so strong, Chatty, even though you're not that strong. You so brave for real for trying to, you know, stop them niggas, but you're not really supposed to be doing that shit because you kind of ass. You really dookie for real. And she's like, shut the fuck up. I'm not dookie. My weapon just was damp. Feel me? You can't explode shit with damp gunpowder, dumbass. And they're like, oh, okay, well, we'll see you around. Chatty's like, hey, where the fuck y'all headed? I want to go too. And they're like, we're going to the castle and you can't come with us. And she's like, why not? And then she asks him where they going, and Goku's dumbass is like, Karan Castle. And then she's like, Karan Castle? Intriguing. Alright, so boom, we finally get her real name. I was fucking wrong. Why the fuck would they name an episode Chatty if the bitch's name is not Chatty? Alright, let me stop calling her a bitch. If Miss Dookie is not named Chatty, whatever, bro, whatever. Pansy, because her name is Pansy, she kind of just shrugs it off and asks where they're going. Shin interjects and lets her know that she's very strong. And she's like, shut up. You're also Dookie, don't talk to me. And he shuts up because he knows he's Dookie. Fucking trash can ass character. But as they're walking along, Gloria's trying to tell her to take a hike because he doesn't want her to join them. But then Goku gets hungry and he's like, damn, I'm hungry. And she's like, ooh, I got food. And now they're part of the gang because once you feed Goku, you know, he fucks with you for life. And Gloria can't whoop Goku, so what the fuck is he going to tell Goku? No, you can't bring her? She does bring up the fact that her specialty is tinkering with machines. I fucking called it. I told y'all she's trying to be a mechanic. I mean, I got her name wrong, but I didn't get what she does wrong. Feel me? But in trying to be all cold and calculated, Gloria Loki slipped up because Pansy ends up showing him a shorter route to take to get to the castle and kind of, you know, makes him look a little stupid. And as Pansy and Shin are walking up the trail, they're actually discussing the Gendarmerie, you know, them weird-ass losers that Goku beat up. They're discussing how their tactics are low-key cruel and fucked up, and why the fuck are they taxing people to live in the demon world when niggas don't want to be there. But aside from that, we finally get to reach Karan Castle, and we get a nice shot of it, and it's a cool castle. It looks like some sandland. It looks very Dragon Ball sandland. I love the look of the castle. It's not too much, not too little. It's honestly what I'd expect the third demon world castle to look like. Oh shit just got real for real. So as Gloria was letting Pansy know that she should probably step off because, you know, they ain't finna fuck with her for real, and I keep calling her Miss Dookie, she's the fucking princess of the third demon world. So boom, we get an introduction to Karan, and he's pretty much just pressing Gloria, saying these are the people you brought from the outside world that could beat Goma. This shit fucking trash. And then Shin's like, listen, I'm not as strong as Goku, but that nigga will fucking dog you, so I watch how you talk to him. And he's like, oh, for real? And then Pansy's like, oh yeah, for real, daddy. He really like that. He'd beat your ass. And he's like, okay, cool. So these are the people you brought from the outside world, Glorio. And that, in saying that sentence, exposed Glorio and pretty much let us know that this was all Glorio's plan. And now Pansy knows that they're from the outside world. This nigga King Kadan should not be a king, let alone an emperor, let alone any of that shit. This man is trying to pin his fucking common workers. These boys are 9-to-5 workers. These niggas have homes and families they want to get to after work. They are tired as fuck of their shift, and this nigga is basically rage baiting them, trying to fucking, hey, if you guys can beat Goku, I'll give you a raise. You niggas ain't never getting that fucking raise. Not one of you niggas had an introduction or a name. Y'all are fodder to get washed, and I'm here to watch. Yo, Goku's so fucking goated. Shin's like, dog, are you sure you want to fight these seasoned warriors? You know you're not in your prime right now. Goku looks back at that nigga and it's like, bro, this makes it even. Now I can train. He's like, and then King Kadon's like, all right, y'all, put y'all weapons down. Goku's like, nah, bro, they need that. They can hold on to that. I'm finna put the stick down because I don't need to really. I'm not trying to kill these boys. So let's have a good training session, guys. Let's get it on and cracking. What, bro? He's about to fucking beat the shit out of these boys. Oh my god. Alright, I said I wasn't gonna comment on his fights because we all love watching Goku fight and we've all seen it before. But God, you see how he does this, man? Oh my god, let me run this back. He headbutts him and then just jabs him infinitely into the body. Oh my god. He even goes Super Saiyan on these niggas. Ah! So as they're setting out and they finally get a plane from King Kadon, Shin is thanking him for everything he's going to be helping them with and appreciating the assistance. Kadon is letting him know that he has to rewire the ship so that way they can accept the pin from warp and be able to warp back and forth. And as he brings that up, Shin's like, oh shit, speaking of, I got some homies that finna pull up to this bitch, but they don't got the code. You think you can help them with that? And cause like there's not much I can do, but let me see if I can get one of my little homies to feel me handle that up for you. Hold on, let me see. This little nigga is actually gonna go fetch them boys from Universe 7. This is actually really fucking lit. So I don't know his name. I didn't catch his name. I think his name is like Queepy or some shit. Is gonna go pick up the rest of them boys so that way they don't have to deal with warp and the pin. I'm glad they figured out a way about that and they made it seem like they're gonna get there much quicker. But the way they're gonna go secure a plane, King Kadon literally tells him to go rob the gang down the street or some shit and steal their whip. It's fucking wild. I love it. The episode basically comes to a wrap with King Kadon telling Pansy to please be safe and being convinced by Goku saying that they need her because she's a mechanic. But the irony is this bitch broke the plane because she overstuffed it with all her shit, and Gloria pointed that fact out. Before they take off though, Shin does point to the fact that this nigga Gloria has been stretching the truth and lying in some occasions and wants Goku to take note because, you know, we gotta look out for that shit. But Goku's a dumbass nigga and he don't give a fuck. He can't even read. This episode by far is my favorite episode DAIMA has dropped. The choreography, the pacing, what we learned in this episode, this shit was phenomenal. So let's just try to get into it. I want to make sure I didn't leave anything out. So off rip, these dumbasses crashed the plane and, you know, they got to get out to fix that shit. Patsy starts questioning Goku about calling Shin a Kai, which they then get into the lore of Kais and explain that once you leave the demon realm, these people became known as Supreme Kais. They became known as gods. And she's like, oh, that shit's lit. Are you getting paid to do so? He's like, no. And then she's like, why the fuck are you working for free? Yada, 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 yada. As they're discussing this, Goku tells Pansy that she got to take a shit. And she throws toilet paper at the man. As Goku goes to go take a dump, though, the Gendarmerie, these fuck niggas pull up. And they start questioning him like, yo, where are y'all from? What are y'all doing here? And where's the kid with the spiky hair? They all give different answers, which causes them to be like, why are y'all in a group in the third demon world walking around here? This shit's not a festival. This shit not sweet. Why are y'all here? Nobody wants to be here. And they're just like, oh, we like the thrill of adventure. Feel me? We gangsters for real. We really hard body. And they're like, okay, let us know if you see Goku, you know, or the kid with the spiky hair. That shit worth 10 gold coins. They were willing to give that bag for Goku. So they realize Goku can fuck them up for real. And we also got to see with the Gendarmerie that everybody in the third demon world for some reason has a collar on. Even Pansy, being a princess of the demon world, you would think that she's like more exempt from these types of rules, but no. Everybody in the third demon world gets treated horribly, gets treated like shit. I was not joking when I say they are discriminating against these people. They really are like fucked up right now. Once the Gendarmerie leaves and Goku gets back on the ship, Shin gives a little breakdown of where he's from and how the Kais work. He basically tells us these guys come from glint trees, and there's 5 total glint trees in the second demon realm, and that Degetsu, Arinsu, and Shin all come from the same tree. And Degetsu and Arinsu stayed in the demon realm because they did not want to leave and had bigger ambitions for that world. They had things that they had motion basically, and they wanted to make sure that motion keeps going. Feel me? They're not gonna leave and all the bread right there. The group decides to camp out rather than continue their adventure, leading to Glorio and Shin to have a conversation about his true motives. But Glorio plays coy and says it's for the betterment of the demon world, and the evil beings like Goma need to be stopped, leading Shin to say that Glorio has a very strong sense of justice for a Majin. I take all that back though. This nigga might be evil. We get a glimpse of who employed Glorio, and it's Arinsu, Shin's older sister and the doctor that works for Goma, who was getting funded by Dabura until Goma, took that bread away. As they're all sleeping in the cave, this big ass monster pulls up, ready to eat somebody. But this poor man must not know what show this is and whose show this belongs to, because Goku has been beating these niggas monsters like this since he was a jit, before he actually got turned into a jit. So, nobody was really stressing him. And then Glorio's like, oh, I'll handle it by myself. And Goku's like, you sure you want to do that? I can handle it pretty easily. And Glorio's like, nigga, do you think I'm that much weaker than you? And Goku's like, yeah, nigga, you not know who I am? So now we actually get to some action in the show. Instead of Glorio or Goku fighting the Minotaur, we get Glorio v Goku, and that shit is phenomenal. Right out the gate, Goku lets Glorio know he's gonna fight him with only one arm, which low-key irritates Glorio, but he doesn't hold back. He starts fighting Goku hand-to-hand, and he's actually holding up pretty well. I mean, Goku's using one arm and evading everything. He actually doesn't land one shot on Goku, but still, he's doing way better than I think most characters would do in that situation. And once Shin notices that Glorio uses lightning-based magic, he actually asks Goku to turn it up a little bit because he wants to see Glorio's full powers. So Goku uses two hands, using the power pole, blitzes Glorio and smacks him across the field into this big-ass rock, which, that shit don't feel good. Niggas don't like hitting rocks. So Glorio, having to come up with a new attack strategy, just loads up a lightning-based special beam cannon. I'm going to say that for now because it doesn't have a name, but it reminds me of the special beam cannon because it goes in a straight line, it's very direct, and it has to charge for a little bit. So as he's charging that, Goku kind of takes a look at him, and he's like, you know what? I'm just going to go Super Saiyan and shut this whole shit down. The transformation for Super Saiyan, they took their time with it. It was so fucking good, bro. Oh my god, it looked beautiful. Goku transforms into Super Saiyan and just immediately sticks his hand out and with his fingertips nullifies Glorio. Well, I'm assuming Glorio's strongest attack, which leaves him in shock, but then he's resolute. He's like, yeah, I kind of knew you were strong. I don't know what I was thinking when I did that, but whatever, bro. Fuck it. You strong. You got it. You can do the fighting. The Minotaur notices that he can't beat either one of these niggas and is like, you know what? I'm not even hungry for real. I ate last week. Don't worry about it. I don't need to eat till next year. Fuck y'all. So they all leave pretty confident with their strength, pretty confident with their goals, and knowing that Goku's strong as fuck and Glorio has a pretty good sense of justice. But Shin is peeping all this shit and is not letting nothing slide. I'm gonna stop disrespecting Shin because that nigga he didn't put in physical work, but he put in that mental work. Feel me? He's stringing this shit together. He's connecting the dots. Feel me? He's working. He's a detective right now. But the reason that I deemed as the best episode so far, though, is because we immediately cut once Goku and Glorio finish their fight. We cut to Vegeta and the gang on Earth getting ready to leave on the ship. This nigga Vegeta's hitting squats. Piccolo and Kibito are helping Bulma trying to get the ship up. The shit is amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I cannot wait for these niggas to make it there. They're not gonna make it there, are they? Their fucking ship breaks before they even get to leave, and now I'm really concerned because we're 6 episodes about to hit 7 in, and we still don't have a sign of Vegeta or Piccolo. Let me know, y'all boys. Let me know. Alright, let's get it. In this episode, it's gonna be a banger. Akira Toriyama's beautiful soul heard my worries and told Kodan to hurry this shit up. We got 13 episodes left and still haven't seen Vegeta. What the fuck is the holdup? The little associate nigga pulled up and scooped Vegeta, and now it's time to get this shit cracking. Shit about to start getting active. Don't be surprised if this show starts trending. Fuck you, Dragon Ball Super, you suck. Now I need y'all to listen to me when I say this. I know y'all don't be taking me seriously when I bring up the fact that this place is an overly governed, overly policed, segregated part of the demon world. These niggas got dirty cops doing shakedowns on random pass-byers. 12 is harassing civilians who have done nothing wrong. Can't you see what they're trying to say, my brothers and sisters? Rise up. The Gendarmerie pull up and they're on some bullshit right out the gate. They demand them to get out their ship and begin harassing them while searching for Goku. But Goku's too nice and too OP. He's a vet versus some rookies. This is food for him. He uses instant transmission to escape their search, but these lame ass niggas start going on a power trip and try to take Pansy, forcing a confession from her with crimes they haven't even proved her guilty of. Just like some dirty ass cops. Shake my head. Shin actually steps in first to defend Pansy. He heard me gas him up in the last episode, so now he wants to show out. Sorry ass boy finally getting down, and he opens his bitch up, piecing niggas up. Glorio gets backdoor, making sure no one can run to the car and get something to air this bitch out. Gugu shuts down any attempt to spin the block, and Pansy disables their comms so no one can join their server. While they're having a shootout with the feds, their whip got shot up, so they have to pull a GTA and cop a Rennie. Pansy is worried because the collar on her neck is like a 5-star rating, and they don't have Lester's fat ass to call the police off. But Shin tells her him and the Glens play on PC, so they got all the mods. He's been using materials to craft shit like that. Using custom settings, Shin released the collar from Pansy, and she was so hyped she asked for his real name, that being Nahade. Shin saved Pansy, removed the collar, and gave her his real name? Yeah, that boy in there. They finally arrived at the third Tamagami, and they started dropping some lore. The most important news to me is that the Tamagamis are all stronger than Dabura. Dabura turned Piccolo into pebbles by using biowarfare, so I can only imagine what these niggas are going to be turned into. This episode concludes with Goku squaring off against Tamagami, ready to turn the nigga into a nickel. This video is a lot shorter.
Alrighty folks, we got an exciting one for you today. We got a catchweight bout for you. Tell the people what we got for them, Chris.
Thanks, Joe. Today's match is a classic. We got Son Goku versus Tamagami number 3. This is a real David versus Goliath match. Who you betting on, Joe?
Well, Chris, Son Goku's a vet in this game, so you know my pick.
Well, Joe, I'm about to call you a dumbass and ask you if you've ever seen a fight. We got weight classes for a reason, and the Tamagami's at least 260. He's built like a fridge. I'm betting the house on the Tamagami.
Well, Chris, once you're homeless, you'll understand and never disrespect me again. Now, folks, let's get to it. Ready? Fight! Oh my god, what incredible agility from Son Goku.
But the Tamagami is flinging him around the cage like a toddler.
But Son Goku's evasiveness is allowing him to punish the Tamagami's legs. Looks like you're gonna need a GoFundMe account real soon, Chris.
Fuck you, Joe. The Tamagami has way more tricks up his sleeve. That hammer will crush Son Goku. There's nothing he can do.
Oh my glob. Goku has gone Super Saiyan. The Tamagami is fucking cooked.
Shut the fuck up, Joe.
Oh no. There's nothing he can do. He's trying to destroy the arena and take Son out. But what is that? Is that what I think it is? Oh no! My parlay! That's it, folks. It's Son Goku's fan Kamehameha. We're in for a treat now.
But the Tamagami's responding with its own blast.
That little shit ain't gonna do nothing to Goku now. No, Tamagami! My house! The Tamagami's being pushed back. This is incredible.
What's this power surge coming from Goku?
He went Super Saiyan 2! It's over! The Tamagami deflected the blast. It's not over yet. What an incredible match. The Tamagami has fallen to Son Goku. I'll be taking those keys now, Chris.
Once Goku TKOs the Tamagami, that nigga tries to pull a fast one on Goku and tell him the battle isn't over yet. He tells Goku he has to find a Dragon Ball and to switch around till you find the right one game. You know that game with the little cup shit? But I've been saying the same shit for what feels like years now. This nigga Goku is just like that, son. Please stop testing him. Once they get the ball, they contact Kanda and they head out to find Warp so they can head to the second Demon Realm. Everyone is celebrating and letting the entire realm know that Goku has the Dragon Ball, which is 100% gonna come back to bite them in the ass. But who is gonna fuck with Goku? Exactly, nigga. Glorio and Pansy are both still kinda in shock with Goku pulling off the biggest upset since David versus Goliath. This shit is unheard of in the Demon Realm. How he transformed to do that shit was unlike any magic they've ever seen. Goku just kinda laughs it off, saying it's a different kind of magic, and tells them niggas it's gains, hit the gym. The second half of this episode is straight world building and lore, and I'm absolutely in love. I've been craving Dragon Ball to go into some more depth with established lore. To expand on it, this episode was a 10 out of 10 on that factor. A good fight scene and lore that's actually worth a damn and not simply a retcon. Goma and the Gesu are still chilling watching the highlights of the Majin Buu arc. These niggas have committed one wish and one kidnapping, then retired the rest of the season. They barely played this season and are stuck watching their old tapes. Although, they do spot a Rinsu grabbing some of Buu's remains as he was regenerating himself from the explosion Vegeta dealt him, putting him in the flask like the dwarf in the flags, about to unleash the truth on their ass. Bars. Goma spots that and immediately grows concerned, wondering what could she be planning. We cut to Glorio giving her Rinsu the details, letting her know that Goku has got the third Dragon Ball and is capable of defeating the Tamagamis. We get the final glimpse of everyone in the third demon world rejoicing because Goku was able to defeat one of the Tamagamis, and Vegeta and Piccolo hear the news. They become curious with the concept of the other Dragon Balls in the demon world. We cut to Arinsu going over to the new character's house, Marba the Witch. She's assisting Arinsu in creating her own Majin Buu with her own calculations, of course. While at first, the woman is pretty coy and unassuming about the whole process, Arinsu quickly shuts that shit down and calls her out for actually being the creator of Majin Buu, not Bibbidi. This silences the older witch as she remembers the damage Majin Buu caused. She begs for Arinsu not to let anyone else know that she was the real creator of Majin Buu, as Arinsu promises, while they put the final touches on their recreation of their own Majin Buu. This episode is peak, and I fucking called it. Now, with this video, I did have a script already set up and prepared to go for y'all, but I wrote that bitch last night when I watched the video, and I don't really like how it sounded in that script, so I'm just gonna, freeball this bitch, and we can just go from there. I'll go based off memory. First things first, I need to talk to the nigga who is titling these episodes, because I swear to God, bro, only like 3 episodes have been accurate with the titles. Every other one is like, why the fuck did you name the title that? This episode is named Thieving, and it's only a thief in the first fucking 5 minutes of the episode. These motherfuckers want to go to... Let me just backtrack. So, boom. The episode starts off with Pansy complaining that she's tired as fuck. She stinks. She want to shower. She's so sick of this shit. Gloria and Shin are like, we can't really do that, shawty. We got a fucking 6-star felon in our shit. We got to be low-key. We got Goku with us. She's like, fuck it. Let's just throw a do-rag on the nigga and call it a day. They won't recognize him. And that shit actually worked. They threw a do-rag on Goku's head and they called it a fucking day. Kept it pushing. They head to the hotel, and off rip, Glorio peeps that there's some conniving ass niggas peeping the scene, realizing he's like, oh shit, these niggas might already peep that this nigga Goku is the one with the Dragon Ball. We finna just get a room all together, and we finna only stay one night. We're not doing this shit. We're not finna, feel me, dilly dally and get robbed by some bum ass niggas. We're not doing that today. So boom, they get the room, they go to the room. Pansy telling this nigga Goku he need a shower because he smell like fucking butt. Goku goes to shower and gets in a new fit. I call it the Pansy fit. We got 2 fits now with Goku. We got do-rag Goku and Pansy fit Goku. Both fits go hard as fuck. I fuck with both of them. Funko Pop about to cash the fuck out. So, we get those fits. We get this dilemma. And out of nowhere, there's this random ass werewolf man causing a ruckus in the middle of the lobby. And of course, Glorio's all, what's going on? I gotta figure it out. Ass nigga wants to go see what the fuck going on. What cracking on the scene. Just for these niggas to get robbed and duped. So they go to check what the fuck going on with their werewolf, and then a bird nigga pull up and steals the ball from a window. And now they're like, fuck bro, we done got robbed. What the fuck is we gonna do? Goku tries to chase them, but he don't know where the fuck they went. They went all the way above them. They went to the higher levels of the hotel, and they were hiding above them. Just for Pansy to be like, oh, I ain't tell y'all, I got a tracker on that bitch. No, I ain't worried about it. We finna get him right now. I ain't worried about it. So, they get the tracker. Goku peeps them niggas. He's like, can I have my ball back, please? Because you niggas is sorry, and I don't feel me getting into it. I'm not even gonna show y'all the fight for this shit, because this shit was so fucking boring. Goku packs these niggas the fuck up casually. Then, we cut to my favorite part of the episode, which should have been titled, what the fuck? Vegeta and Piccolo finally make it to the demon world, and the same exact shit that happened to them boys, when Goku got to the demon world and was robbed, the same shit happened to Vegeta and Piccolo. And it's actually funny because Shin was worried it was gonna happen again when they finished dealing with the thieves, and then Glorio reminded him, it's like, bro, we have a stolen police vehicle. Who the fuck is gonna steal our stolen police vehicle? And he's like, you right. But not the same shit happened to Vegeta and them. They actually got robbed just like Goku did in the first episode or third episode. And looking back on it, these demon world niggas are really stupid. Like, they really like to pick on niggas and cause problems, and then get their ass beat, and then get mad that they got their ass beat for causing a problem. They really robbed them niggas because they got their ass beat because they were trying to bully Vegeta, and Vegeta did Vegeta things. I'm gonna show you right here. He hit this nigga here, he hit that nigga there, he fucked this nigga up pretty bad, pretty fast. Like, Vegeta's not Goku. He's not gonna fool around and entertain you fuck niggas. He's gonna beat your ass and make sure y'all learn that lesson. Like, feel me? He's a great teacher. He teaches the lesson one time and you learn it the one time. But I guess these niggas is like remedial or stupid as fuck. I don't know what it is. Because once Goku and them boys link up, they discuss what's going on. They find out that Vegeta doesn't really have a ship. so he can't really follow them to the second demon world, so they gonna have to leave him there, and play catch up. Piccolo points out the fact that Goku is a bitch ass nigga and is only doing this because he wants to fight the Tamagamis first, which I love they brought that out because, bruh, I was fucking raging when I seen this shit. I'm like, why the fuck is Goku gonna leave Vegeta and Piccolo there? Why not just go in a group? Why not just wait a few seconds? What the fuck is the rush? They already got Dende. They already made the wish. Like, why are you being such a bitch ass nigga for it? Goku, you're fucking weird. But Piccolo pointed out, Goku is a weird ass nigga. He does weird ass things. He's low key a fuck nigga to a certain degree. And I was like, you know what? That's cool. I forgot about that. Goku, you still a fuck nigga, but I forgot. That is who you are. You are indeed a fight first, talk later ass nigga. So
that's some bullshit.
Vegeta, of course, already knowing this, is fucking heated as Goku, basically ditches him again in the fucking Demon World. And Piccolo says some shit about, we should hear about Kibito, which also made Bulma mad, because it's like, why should you hear about Kibito? You saying I'm not helpful, but she's not, because, like, bitch, you haven't done anything since you've been there, but it's not her fault. Piccolo hasn't done anything since he's been there either. I don't know why the fuck he's doing so much talking. He hit 2 niggas with 1 punch or 2 punches, and that was it. Vegeta's the one that's been banging shit out with all these other fodder. Like, he's been beating the fuck out them. And, of course, so once they leave, they realize that they stuck there. The niggas that, robbed them the first time came back to spin the block for some reason to beat the fuck out of Vegeta again. That doesn't work out. They get their ass beat and then have to return the shit back to Vegeta so they can get on with their mission. Then we cut to peak fiction. We cut to Arinsu and Maribeth putting in the final touches for their Majin Buu creation, and they even drop a Cyberman seed in that bitch. Now I don't know how the fuck these hoes got a Cyberman seed, but I am so happy they fucking did, bruh, because I love the Cybermen. I love the thought of the Cybermen and how they were implemented. And these motherfuckers grab the Cybermen, and I told y'all, every time Arinsu's involved, she's going back into the lore, she's going back into the story and figuring out how she can implement what she's already saw into the story to make whatever creation or whatever plot she has work for her. Arinsu is a smart ass fucking character and might actually be my favorite character from DAIMA. Like, the bitches get shit moving for real, bruh. It's amazing. Before that, fuck, I forgot about Goma and Degetsu. Goma and Degetsu know that Goku's in the 3rd Demon World, and they know that he's going to get the Dragon Balls, and they're like scared, trying to figure out what the fuck to do. But yada 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 yada. They cut back out. Like, I know Goma's gonna do some crazy shit because they're really leaving him to go like on the wayside. But I'm gonna also leave his ass on the wayside. He hasn't done anything since. So yeah, coming back. She puts the Cyberman into this fucking pot of like Buu essence with all this evil shit going on, and we get Peak. We get the new incarnation of Majin Buu. Not even a new incarnation, but a new variation of a Majin Buu. This name is Majin Ku. The name fucking sucks, but the design is fire. Like, he looks like a ultra buffed out Cyberman. Like, if a Cyberman was raised in a demon world and actually had like proper it's amazing. I love the design. I'm happy as fuck with it. I cannot wait. I want this nigga to beat the fuck out of Goku so bad, bro. Oh my god. Like, Goku needs a proper ass whooping, because that nigga only thinks straight when he gets his ass beat. When he's winning, when Goku's on a winning streak, he be on some fuck shit low key. But once he gets his ass beat, that's when we get the GOAT back. For me, once he's on the losing streak, once he's like, oh shit, I need to lock in, that's when we get the GOAT for real. Right now, Goku being a child. I'm based for real. Goku's being a fucking child. So I can't wait to see the second World Tamagami beat his ass. Glory will beat his ass. Vegeta and Piccolo will beat his ass. Somebody gonna beat Goku's ass, because it needs an ass beating. That child needs to get beat, and I'm all here for it. Boom. Plot A, we got Majin Ku versus the first Tamagami. Plot B, we got Goku and Glorio and them trying to link up, trying to go find a second Tamagami. And then we got Plot C, which is gonna merge with Plot B, which is Vegeta and Bulma and Piccolo in the hijinks with the Navigator. So let's start off with Plot A. So Plot A, we got Arinsu, Majin Ku, which I'm gonna call MK because Majin Ku is an ugly ass name. MK goes to face off against the first Tamagami, and this Tamagami looks a lot stronger, in my opinion, than the third world Tamagami. He seems a lot more serious, and he actually doesn't even look like, I don't even think he ever fought back against MK. I think he just let him like tire himself out. I don't think he actually went out of his way to attack. He did throw him one time. He hit him with a mean little throw, but aside from that, MK, I mean, the Tamagami kind of just stood there and took all the attacks and was really unfazed for real. Now, that did leave me thinking, is MK weaker than Kid Buu? Which I would say, yeah, he probably is, because I was talking to my dog Levi and we were kind of, you know, Majin Buu was able to explore the said universe and do what he had to do. He was able to, feel me, go around terrorizing places, you know, grow his power and whatnot. MK is, you know, not that. He's a lot different. In fact, he's a lot goofier and he's actually a lot more intelligent, I would say. Like, Kid Buu was really just pure chaos, pure havoc. That man was created to fuck shit up. Like, ain't no good in that man. MK's a little different. He seems a lot more intellectual, has hobbies, but he's definitely not as strong. That's for sure. Like, I think he would lose to Dabura if Dabura came and fought him. Like, he get maxed out. But, you know, Orensu's heated at him. She wants to fire him because he did not succeed at what she was created for, and then they cut off on that. You know, her wanting to fire him and him saying that, hey, I could offer you other assistance. I know how to sing and dance. I don't know why the fuck she want him for that, but hey, it's Dragon Ball. Niggas got hobbies and niggas got other talents. I'm not mad. So then we cut over to Goku and Glorio and them, and they finally head to Warp to go to the second demon realm. And of course, you know, Shin has to change Goku's ears so he appears to be a fellow Majin, so, you know, doesn't raise any suspicion. So they go through the portal. They do bring up the fact that why don't they just go to the first Tamagami and just get Dende and beat Goma and do all this shit and get over with. But Shin brings up the fact, or Goku brings up the fact, that they can't even use a Dragon Ball since he is a child or a baby, so it'd be really no point of grabbing Dende unless you turn him on to adults first. So they agree with Goku's idea of going to get the Dragon Balls or using Dragon Balls from here and then go to the second Tamagami. While heading towards the second demon realm and heading towards there, Goma finally fucking does something after realizing that these niggas basically just robbed him and made him look like a fucking fool. He was able to, you know, send some troopers out against him and try to get these niggas liking, catch these niggas liking, but Goma kind of stupid too. I don't know if he peeped the scene that Goku's just really fucking strong and your soldiers are really fucking weak, dog. You don't got no other forces? You don't got no, like, Frieza got the Ginyu Force, and, you know, Dr. Gero had Android 17 and 18 Cell. Like, all you guys are Gender Marine, my nigga? Like, damn. You sorry as fuck. But, another side from that. So, speaking of, I'll touch bases on this, but that's why Goma really wants the third evil eye, because he knows his troops are sorry. Like, he sent a whole squad so they can go and get their shit back and, you know, take down Goku. They weren't able to do that. They could not fuck with Goku. Goku packed them niggas up effortlessly. He actually, you know, likes toying with niggas for some reason. Now, Goku's a sick individual, bro. He does this shit with a smile. He takes lives with a smile. He blows niggas up with a smile. Watch out for this man, bro. I'm telling you. So, feel me? They basically get away with another GTA scenario. They murk the cops to call us to get the fuck up out of there. But as they're flying and sailing through this shit, a big ass Kraken arises out of nowhere and tries to fucking eat these niggas, and it succeeded. It ate the ship, so now they have to fucking find a way to travel, forcing Goku's bitch ass to have to stick with them boys, have to wait for Vegeta and Piccolo. So what that means is we finally had the squad back together. Thank you, Kraken. You are the MVP of this episode. You forced that bitch ass nigga Goku to slow down. He did almost eat the Dragon Ball, which would have made Goma's plan work, but Pansy clutched up and grabbed that shit, so fuck you, Goma, fuck you, Goku. You gotta wait for Vegeta. We then cut to Vegeta and the Navigator. This is plot B and C merging now. I'm gonna merge them now. So we then cut to Vegeta and the Navigator and Bulma, and Bulma's over here gassing up her skin, and the Navigator low-key trying to, like, Riz, he low-key feeling Bulma. And Vegeta like, fuck you got going on, none of that shit is okay. And then the Navigator low-key trying to call Vegeta Pi, like, what he gonna do about it? And Vegeta started bucking up. He will beat your ass in this ship. He not playing that shit. That's his baby. Don't fucking play about his baby. They go back and forth for a little bit. Some bullshit happens where they get over it. And then we end up figuring out that Vegeta likes Bulma because of her breast size. So he prefers her to be an adult, while Bulma prefers to be a child because she has very complex skin. But Vegeta's not a pedo, so stop with that weird shit. One thing I did want to state that I didn't state in the last video, that again my dog Levi pointed it out to me, is that the Navigator has the third, or the evil eye that Goma is looking for. That man literally said he found that shit in a mountain and he put it on his belt. That is the eye that Goma's been looking for. So if Goma gets that eye from the navigator or manages to realize that they have the eye, it's up. They finna turn this shit all the way sideways. It's fucking over. But Vegeta finally makes it to the second demon world, or second demon realm, makes it over there to what's his face, to Goku and them, and they all link and just basically just give us some lore. So, which is actually kind of crazy. I'm not even gonna downplay it because I'm still a little confused about it. I'm gonna have to watch some videos to understand. But to my understanding, there was a supreme good demon emperor that, with the assistance of a Majin known as Remus, were able to birth universes outside of the demon world for other Majins to explore. Basically giving the Majins a playground of universes to explore and then roll over. And that's where you get Supreme Kais from. And Remus and the Supreme Demon World Emperor, or whatever the hell, the good guy, they're still considered the highest entities in the verse. I don't know if this counts Zeno in them, but in the clip that they show of the Majins leaving, they showed all the different universe Kais that we see in Super. So not only does Daima make itself more concrete by literally showing us that yes, we acknowledge there are other universes out there, it expands on that by saying there's even more universes out there than what we fucking think. We don't know how big Dragon Ball is, and this shit is like insane that we're figuring this out now here. Another note is that Piccolo also feels some sense of home, or like some comfort from being in the second demon realm, because his past reincarnation, King Demon Piccolo, he calls him his father, but I guess you can call him his father. He was from there, he lived there, and he was also part of the Majins that left there because they were treated as slaves. Majins are what demon realm people are considered. So with that case, the fact that the Nameks were treated as slaves because of the special abilities makes them black. This is confirmed that Piccolo was black. So with that, this episode was low-key. Alright, so out the gate, this nigga Neva just walks up to them. Let's go get the Dragon Balls, y'all boys. Yay! And everybody's looking at this weird-ass, old-ass green Namekian dude that invaded their hood and turned them into a child. I'm not gonna lie, the Z Fighters are way better than me. If I would have seen Neva right there,
how many times?
Remember that shit that they did to the old man in SpongeBob? Yeah, I would have beat the fuck out of Neva right then and there. Piccolo off rip, not with the bullshit. Very good at calling niggas out on their bullshit, using his father's memories. Just presses Neva off the gate. Boom! You're Neva. You're like one of the wisest, oldest Namekians. And he's like, that's me. Ha ha ha. You must be Kazaa or whatever the fuck. And Piccolo's like, yeah, that's not me. Why the fuck you turn us into children, bitch ass nigga? Why the fuck you let that shit slide? What the fuck you got going on? What the fuck? Ain't you put a Namek? Are we not gang, nigga? What the fuck you got going on? And then they go back and forth discussing Goma's plans, the reasons why Neva took the actions he did, why Neva is still stuck in the demon world. Long story short, you're weird. You're weird. And Piccolo seen that shit from a mile away. Thank you for calling that shit out, Piccolo. You know, Neva posed a good point, because he's an evil weirdo. He's like, y'all niggas can't use the Dragon Balls here without me, because this nigga Piccolo is fake Namekian. So, what are you gonna do? You're out of luck. You need my help. So, take me on your ship, bitch ass niggas. And they fold. They take him on the ship, and they now continue the adventure with Bill Cosby riding with them. The demon world is fucked, bro. And then we cut to another evil genius. At least this one actually stands on business. This one's Arinsu, and she's actually quite upset right now. Her creation, Majin Ku, the Timu version of Majin Buu, isn't working out how she wanted him to work out. He was not as strong as she expected. The nigga has other abilities. He can cook, he can clean, he can dance, but she's not looking for a wife. She's looking for a fighter. So she goes back to Marba and is like, hey, we're gonna try this shit a second time, and fuck the disclosures, fuck the safety hazards, fuck all the warnings. We gonna max this shit out because we only got one last shot. I don't give a fuck if the entire world gets fucked. Bitch, I'm trying to win. Fuck is you talking about? Marba, not really having a choice, is like, alright, fuck it. We be crashing out. Let's crash out. Let's crash out. So they end up just literally saying, fuck all the parameters. We gonna make this ceiling 20 inches to the ground, or 20 centimeters, whatever the fuck the measurement was. It was number 20. They did not give a fuck. They did that shit anyways, and it began creating this big ass root of like Dookie. It looked like Dookie to me, okay? I'm sorry. But then we cut back to Goku's group, and it's really just Goku complaining that Vegeta shouldn't have a chance to fight because Goku is a dickhead. Yeah, Vegeta just brings up the fact that, hey, Goku, just to let you know, I'm the one that's gonna be fighting in this turn, in this go around. And Goku's like, oh no, that's not fair. And then he proceeds not to say anything else about it because he knows damn well he's fucking stupid and he should not be talking about fair in any kind of regard, nigga. Like, what? Like, fuck is you talking about? Majin Buu is finally born, and he resembles Majin Buu, like bigger Buu, a lot more. He's a fatter version of Ku with the actual Majin ponytail. Off the rip, when I see that, I'm like, oh yeah, he's finna be able to box for real. He even fights like Buu. He has very childish characteristics. He asked for chocolate the second he was born. I like Majin Buu. Is the name good? No. The name is really bad. The name is really, really bad. But, you know, I'm not finna harp on names, bro. The design is cool. I prefer if the eyes weren't red. Like, I don't like the silhouette of his eyes, but he's a cool looking character nonetheless. What I think is gonna happen though, early prediction time, I feel like they finna have this nigga, like, walk with me. They finna have this nigga, Majin Ku and Majin Buu, possibly fuse with the half bugs, whatever, with them bug shits. I feel like that'd be super cool. Because I just want to see a fusion outside of Gogeta. But I've been talking a lot because I've been trying to avoid this part of the video. Because this part of the video is going to piss me off. In this episode, we got two fights. We got Majin Buu versus the first Tamagami. And we got Vegeta versus the second Tamagami. Two niggas are having a blast. And two niggas are having a horrible time. It's a horrible time. In fact, one nigga gets jumped. Can you guess who gets jumped? It's Vegeta, nigga. Vegeta gets jumped. It's the most, bruh. I'm just gonna talk about Majin Buu's part first because I want to talk about something good. That's something I liked. Majin Buu was out there putting in some fucking work for real. He was fighting the first Tamagami, forcing him to be hella offensive, hella chaotic, just trying to find different openings, different ways to hurt Majin Buu. And Majin Buu was just playing with him the whole time. Like, in all honesty, playing with that man, finding out new attacks, learning shit. Literally, he was just born fucking 30 minutes ago probably, and is out fighting one of the strongest beings in that realm, in that whole world, and he is toying with the man. Like, he is gonna win that fight. I don't see him losing, and if he loses, it's purely because Majin Buu lost the fight, not because the first Tamagami did something to put him in the back foot. That nigga fucking did some weird ass shit, and I don't know what he did. Hugged his face with his whole body. It was, I don't know, but that shit had the first Tamagami, like, from that move on, the fight was over. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it started being a one-sided beating. And then we cut to Vegeta. Now, Vegeta's fight was really, 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 really good. It was animated amazingly. It's gonna be the thumbnail. They snapped with Vegeta for him. They really went hard with Vegeta. Key blast. Right out the gate, wasting no time. Then he goes to press him with close quarter combat, and Vegeta is striking him the entire time they're doing the close quarter combat. The Tamagami does get a few hits in there. He does use his spear. He does use his range very well. I feel like the second Tamagami, I'm not gonna say he's stronger than the third, but I feel like, yes, he's more nimble. Easier to strike being nimble. It's a better stylistic matchup in my eyes for them fighting. It still should not mean that Vegeta should be on the back burner to such a degree. Getting fucking smashed down into the ocean to then have the Kraken almost eat you, for you to try to swim away and then force yourself to fly away. Power up a little bit, not powering up to Super Saiyan for some fucking reason, just powering up to just enough to break past them, to then literally for the second time I got me to say, haha, it was a setup, and smack your dumb ass back into the Kraken. Bro, I was so upset when I seen that shit, bro. I was like, no way. They just use this nigga Vegeta to try to make the Kraken look any kind of, I'm like, bro, what? You had Glorio there, you had Pansy there, you had Shin there, you even had Piccolo. You're gonna use Vegeta, my nigga? You're gonna, not only the second time I got me gonna look like overall smarter fighter, but then you're gonna have the Kraken also be so imposing that it eats Vegeta and has the ability to stop Vegeta. A fucking Kraken, my nigga. And not once did Vegeta go Super Saiyan or even sniff the air of Super Saiyan. This nigga Goku used the fucking Super Saiyan barrier when he was fighting regular demons, when he was beating up the trainees. And you're telling me that Vegeta isn't gonna use that Super Saiyan gold barrier shit fighting the second Tamagami or the Kraken? So for real right now? Like, come on, bro. Be so for real. Be so for real. Y'all niggas just like the whole Vegeta. And I hate saying y'all niggas because I know who it is. And Sensei, I love you, but why? Why do you keep doing this to Vegeta? Why do you find ways to just make this nigga look so sorry? For what? I don't understand. Like, at this point, it's like, damn, nigga. You just, damn, nigga. The same breath that niggas make fun of Yamcha in is like, bro, I can, like, it's the same shit for Vegeta, damn near. Like, what the fuck? Just give the nigga a solid win, bro. He hasn't had a solid win since fucking Pew Pew or Pulley, whatever the fuck that nigga's name is. That purple nigga, bro. This isn't even part of the video no more. This is probably just gone as like a Vegeta actual fucking rant. Like, this shit is ridiculous, bro. Y'all need to stop doing that shit, bro. It's corny. There's so many other ways to make your villains be imposing without having them be Vegeta's fucking foothold, bro. Like, or vice versa, whatever the fuck I said, bro. It's so stupid, bro. It's so stupid. Especially because Goku looks, no homo, way better in that position. Goku getting beat up and losing fights and then trying to overcome that, even if he doesn't win, just do something that will cause the enemy some harm to make him realize, okay, this nigga might be an issue. And then having Vegeta come in, trying to defend Goku and them still losing, that wouldn't be as bad. But it's it's a layup for you niggas. So you just be like, just have Vegeta get dogged. Just have Vegeta get dogged, bro. It's a layup. It's like the modern state of the NBA now. You niggas hate your own product. I don't understand. But yeah, man, in all honesty, I did not like this episode. I'm gonna be so for real. I did not like this episode. I thought it's not that I don't like the narrative or the telling or the pacing of this episode. Like, everything was cool. The animation was beautiful. Like, it was a good episode, but I didn't like it. If that makes sense. If y'all are trying to understand what I said. Like, maybe I'm glazing. You know what? That was a glazing comment right there. I did not like this episode, bro. They need to do better next episode. Vegeta better be... that Kraken better get one shot, and then that Tamagami better get the next shot. Like, no, bro. Y'all need to redeem that. That was an L fucking move, bro. L move. But aside from that, you know, I fucks with y'all. This video is probably gonna be my longer video, or a little longer. I'm gonna make sure I edit the audio decent enough so you're not listening to me ramble for too long. Make sure this shit is somewhat coherent. I'm getting a decent amount of views. Not too many. It's been really sporadic, actually. But we're gonna keep trying this shit, bro. We're gonna keep grinding this bitch out. Like and subscribe. Comment. Please comment. Tell me what y'all want to see. I want to drop an initial D video. I'm working on an initial D video. Reincarnated as a slime video. Tokyo Drift video. And I'm gonna start Dan. I'm gonna drop a season review on Dan. I'm trying to see if I can get y'all, if I can get the season review for Dan done before the year ends. That'd be fucking fire. But most likely not dropping that by the end of January. Most likely not. But yeah, I fuck with y'all, bro. I like talking to my mic and just getting to express myself. Writing a script is probably way better though. Dan video will be a more scripted video because I want to tackle points in that video. I just got to think of points too. What questions y'all got though? Like, what do y'all want to know about Dan? Like, and shit like that and other animes, because I don't want to just drop it's a show that they eat their fucking genitals and they do cool shit, because they do that. They do the cool shit. But I like the nuances of Dan too as well though. Like, feel me? Let me know what y'all want to see though. Doesn't have to be anime related. If you want to talk about basketball, you can talk about basketball. If you want to talk about smoking, we can talk about smoking. If you want to talk about, just... I have some stories if y'all want to hear stories. Let me know what y'all want to do, bro. I'm just trying to get this shit started and get better at this shit video by video. But I'm gonna fuck with y'all. Make sure you drink your water, man. Alright, be easy.
Your fighting style reeks of arrogance. Ego infects your techniques and makes them impure. You think you're entitled to greatness. Is that supposed to be insulting? You say I'm arrogant, I say damn right. That's pride. Pride in the Saiyan I am. The mighty prince of the ultimate warrior race.
Now I know y'all seen the absolute peak that DAIMA has gave us with this episode right here. And I have to apologize to Akira Sensei, because in my last video, I went in on how they've been treating Vegeta, how he don't get no love. They always try to use him as a butt of either like a power creep, whatever the fuck, right? They have never cooked so hard like they did with this episode. I'm not even gonna acknowledge Majin Buu or the first Tamagami. I told you on the last episode, he's gonna handle that. There's nothing else they can do. My nigga, what they did with Vegeta in this episode is nothing but greatness. This is LeBron with the block, Curry from 3, Dubronx with the submission. I don't even know what, like, this is the epitome of peak, bruh. UFC 300, like, this was straight hands the entire episode. G shit jumped out of my seat when I seen this nigga go Super Saiyan 3. But immediately where we left off in the last episode is right back to that bullshit. They're actually jumping this man 2v1, trying to jump him. That was gonna be the whole the title of this video I was gonna drop. They're really jumping this nigga Vegeta. Like, bruh, the Kraken, the fucking Tamagami. Even Never jumps in to boost up the fucking second Tamagami. I'm like, bro, this is a 3v1. This is Sukuna versus Gojo. I'm getting like PTSD flashbacks. The shit was making me sick. But with all the jumping, with all the L's, with all the El Vegetas we were about to get, I was mentally prepared for that shit to go so left. For us to see Goku pull up and, you know, help out Vegeta, or Glory or somebody just to hold Vegeta's fucking hand. But no, they locked the fuck in, realizes who the fuck he is, and goes Super Saiyan 3. And that shit was gorgeous, my nigga. Gorgeous. This is up there with me when Gohan went Super Saiyan 2 and immediately attacked the Cell Juniors. This is up there with me for that. Like, him going Super Saiyan 3 and then having a time-lapse attack and only hitting this nigga with his feet, not even putting hands on the man. Like, come on, bro. Nah, they tweaked the fuck out with this episode. For years, Vegeta fans have had to sit there and just hate themselves because their character has been so absolutely dogged and belittled by the media for the forehead, for the lack of height. And it's finally being paid back with this episode. First of all, how they animated Super Saiyan 2 was beautiful. Them frames were peak. I'm gonna keep using that word peak because this episode was that peak, nigga. Fuck you if you think it's corny. I don't care, nigga. Suck my dick. This shit is what we've been asking for a very, very, very long time. And not a lot of people are gonna acknowledge or even see this. But this is Vegeta's like crowning achievement in my eyes. No Mickey transformation, bet on himself, and transformed to Super Saiyan 3, nigga. We got an official animation of Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. It's real, it's there, and it's fire. It looks, to me, it's not better than Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, but it's better than Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And I love that design as well. Like, I think Super Saiyan 3 is just a fire-ass design, period. But Vegeta is definitely, I don't know, baby Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta might be, like, number 1. That shit is tough. And the fact that he doesn't use his hands, oh my god. Thank you, Akira Toriyama Sensei. I apologize for the disrespect, sir. The disrespect. I apologize because obviously you are a storyteller for a reason and you knew what you was doing. You baited us what we've always had, and then you retconned it. You managed to retcon the thumb. The point that the thumb at the pointing at himself with his thumb. Well, actually, no, you didn't retcon it because he didn't actually do the point at himself with his thumb. This is actually character development. He's left it behind. That Vegeta, that nigga is no longer around. Sorry to tell you niggas. This nigga doesn't point at himself with his thumb. Feel me? He boxes for real now. So I'm just happy to see it. The rest of the episode was actually really good. Like, I called it, that dude was finna dog him. He had some really cool attacks. Like I said, I talked about it in another version of this that I'm gonna end up clipping, but this is more just of I had to get this shit out, bro, because this episode was phenomenal. Like, what the fuck? They hit it out the park. I keep saying this too, but like, oh, maybe I am corny. I am corny. I am corny. Like this is my favorite episode. Like I and then watch when they drop once we get to see Gogeta in them, I'm probably gonna like end up spazzing. I don't do live reactions because I don't like screaming at y'all. I'll cough at y'all. I don't go fuck about coughing, but because I be editing and shit. For me, niggas gotta get in the zone when they want to edit. But I don't know. I might stream, like, I might do a live reaction for one of the, or like if we gotta go Gogeta episode or some shit, because that shit is gonna be fire.
No, it's peak. It's peak. It's.
So in this episode of Daima, the shit kicks off with Goma off the rip, immediately demanding the Gesu to shut off the gate to warp, because he does not want his ass beat by Goku and Vegeta. He realizes that he was fucking with the wrong ones, and he don't want to deal with the repercussions of his actions. So what does he do? He pushes the accountability over to the Gesu and forces the Gesu to go down to this really nice room and shut off warp, which effectively makes it look like warp is asleep, but I'm pretty sure he's drugged out. That shit did not look normal. He looked very out of mind, out of state. So as the gang is flying through the second demon realm, their engine overheat because, you know, they got their shit from a mom and pop shop. They didn't actually go to a dealership because they didn't have the credit for that. Because in the third demon world, they don't actually give you credit scores. They give you leashes and ties. They don't treat you like a human. But aside from that, you feel me? They blew an engine. So they had to go park that bitch, and they end up parking that bitch in Planet Mega. Now, Neva doesn't say anything immediately because he's old and senile. He doesn't peep the scene immediately, but they landed in a planet where everything is basically mega sized. They pull up, the scenery is amazing. Like, it's one of the prettiest places they've actually landed and we've got to interact with. It is awesome. Like, the colors were just breathtaking. Until this big ass hamster pulls up and starts fighting Goku. And Goku, being a pacifist, he didn't really want to, you know, hurt the animals too much. But Vegeta, being a scorer, just saw numbers on the board he could put up, and he just started racking them up. He was not fucking around. They got overwhelmed by these hamsters because they're like huge. These hamsters are fucking big ass hamsters the size of bears. Or bigger, actually. They're fucking ginormous. But they actually ended up not even defeating the hamsters. The reason the hamsters ran away, because a child known as a Mega Child ended up pulling up to the scene and literally just walking his ass on the way home. This ginormous ass child was just minding his own business, walking, and that entire group, Piccolo, Vegeta, Neva, Bulma, Pansy, Gloria, was shitting their pants. If you thought the Kraken was bad, this nigga was snacking on the Kraken. This child, this ginormous ass child, was eating the Kraken that made Vegeta go Super Saiyan 2, and he still almost died to that thing. And he's eating it as a snack. So imagine how fucking big this giant must be, bruh. And he also has a dog. The dog has to be the most menacing fucking dog in all of anime history. That shit sees Goku and Vegeta and immediately starts fucking around with them. They're trying to entertain the dog so that way Bulma and Pansy can finish fixing the ship. But this dog is dirty and has fleas or ticks, whatever it was. And they start jumping Goku because they also realize he's also dirty so they can make a home with him. But Goku's not trying to have more ticks than he already got, feel me? He's not trying to get the monkey claims anymore. He just beat those claims. He's not trying to get them back. So he starts comboing the ticks with Piccolo, and Piccolo clean. He feel me? He's not dealing with dirty niggas. He beat the fuck out the ticks. But the dog peeped the scene and he smacked the shit out of Goku and he smacked him in the direction of where the ship was at. And that's when all hell broke loose. Because then the dog seen that the ship was lighting up. The shit looked like an RC ship. He was about to fuck that whole shit up. He starts chasing down the ship. They start blocking his way. Vegeta tries to block him. Gloria tries to block him. Piccolo tries to block him. And Goku's like, fuck it. I'm up in the pool. He just Kamehameha's this fucking dog right in the face, bro. Like, this shit was... I felt bad because I laughed so hard. But then I realized it was a dog that doesn't know no better. And then I made it even funnier. But the dog was fine. That dog ate that shit. But the boy who was minding his own business, walking his ass home from school, realized that there's some insects fucking with his dog. And he's treating them like insects. He picks up a stick and starts poking the ship to try to fuck with them. Like, he's not about to crush them. This nigga is literally playing with their lives with a stick. He has our heroes at death's door with a stick. That shit is insane. Goku and Vegeta, of course, can't go out like that. Like their legacy would be tarnished if they lost to a stick. So they try to fight the giant. I can't even call him a giant. I need a new word for this nigga. Let me look up a word. What's a word for giant? Colossal. Broad. How you say that? Brobdingnagian. That nigga was Brobdingnagian. That's how big he was. Brobdingnagian. Yeah. And they're trying to fight him. He was, bro. There was a point in time where I'm pretty sure Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo did not hurt this man at all. It probably felt like flies buzzing around him because Goku landed in his shirt and he started scratching at his chest as if a mosquito just bit him and he almost killed Goku. Goku ended up falling into his school bag and getting crushed by notebooks. How ironic would it have been if the thing that stopped and finally killed Goku was a math test book? He ends up powering the Super Saiyan 2, and that actually ends up distracting the how you say that word?
Brobdingnagian.
That ends up distracting the Brobdingnagian long enough for, I forgot what happens because they didn't beat the giant. I think Goku ended up getting smacked. Oh, Goku went one-on-one with his power point ruler and got flexed and ended up losing. And they had to swoop down to save him with the ship. And they ended up escaping after that because, you know, what kind of child is going to go chase a fly? Feel me? But then we get a nice little shot of the ending scenery, which I thought was really nice. It was a beautiful, beautiful touch. This episode was mad tame. It was cool. Alright, so let's just get into it, bro. My throat hurts and I don't feel good and I need to get this review out. So, boom, we kick off this episode with Pansy calling her dad or calling one of her subordinates, one of the king subordinates, letting them know that they got the second Dragon Ball and that shit's lit. They head into the first demon world. The subordinate lets Pansy know that her dad did try to make it to the first demon world himself. But, you know, Pansy's like, hey, just chill out because you can't fight nobody and we got Goku and Vegeta. Them niggas really bang for real. They start heading towards Warp, not knowing that Goma shut that nigga off. So then we finally cut to Goma and this man is actually doing something. Well, he commands the Gesu to do something in which he sends in the elite Gendarmerie. And these niggas are basically a bunch of goofballs that can't do shit because they're not fucking with Goku, Vegeta, or the Tamagamis. They ain't got nothing for any of these niggas. So it's really cooked from them. They just, the Timu Ginyu Force, if you will. And you saw what happened to the Ginyu Force. Packed. So on to the next. We go back to Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo, and feel me, they finally peeped that Warp is low-key slump. He perked out. He's not going to wake up anytime soon, so they're trying to figure out how to proceed forward with their mission. And guess who appears? Neva, the Namekian that can do all. The Ultra Namekian, the one and only Namekian, the one above all. Like, bro. So I think a discussion needs to be had about the fact that this man Neva might be the most gifted Namekian we've seen in all of Dragon Ball. Like, let's just look at the history, right? Boom. Introduction. The man made the Tamagamis, beings that are stronger than Deborah, and nobody in the demon world could beat them. Right? So boom. Made the 3 Dragon Balls that are protected by the Tamagamis. Made the barrier that is literally defining the 3 demon worlds right now. And wasn't commanded to do that. Did that himself on a whim because he felt like it. Neva has the ability to shut off the barriers because he is the one that actually made the barriers in the 3rd demon world, because the 1st demon world was a little too arrogant and the 3rd demon world was a little too, what do you say, rambunctious? He really meant ghetto. The 1st demon world is too prissy and the 3rd demon world is too ghetto, so he wants to live in the middle class, which was the 2nd demon world. I told y'all this shit was classist and y'all thought I was playing, but this nigga Neva is literally proof of this shit, bro. Neva is picking and choosing. This man is literally trolling with the rules and the laws of the demon world because he can and he's strong enough to do so. And Piccolo even calls that shit out. He's like, bruh, he's a fuck nigga, but he's a legendary fuck nigga. Kudos. So they they take down the barrier because that shit would fry them boys if they didn't. If they try to go through that fucking barrier, they take down the barrier and then they start flying down that bitch. And at this point, the Gendarmerie aren't even doing what they're supposed to do, which is stop them from doing that. They kind of out here just shopping around, buying chocolate for the other ops, for not for Degetsu, but for Do and Ku, which is insane. These niggas just really suck at their fucking job. And these are elites at that too. They got like face paintings and all, different sizes and all, like the Ginyu Force. These niggas are supposed to stand out. They was funny though. They had no cheese for real. They tried to flex on the jits and then realized they had no money. I thought that was funny as hell. But you know, aside from that, they make it out of that bitch and they start falling down. They start flying down the tunnel to head to the first demon world. But there's an issue. I don't know what the issue was for real. Maybe on the comments can let me know. But the plane started shaking and one of the engines lost power and they just was kind of falling. And that one nigga that stayed yapping, I still don't know his name. This nigga right here, I don't know his name. This nigga's like, oh, I don't want to go to the first demon world. It's gonna be hard as fuck, and I gotta carry Bulma fat ass. And Bulma like, nigga, I got a whole man. Why are you still bringing up my name? Like that nigga really weird. That nigga really testing niggas, bro. He really like testing Vegeta, bro. I promise he's fucking with the wrong one. So Vegeta shut that down. They shut down all the conversations, and boom. Here's where I seen something that caught my eye, that caught my attention. They told the nameless nigga that I don't know whose name is, the one with the evil third eye in his belt, or the evil eye on his belt, whatever the fuck that shit's called. The evil third eye on his belt. They told him to carry all the Dragon Balls. But Glorio ends up grabbing one of them and is like, don't worry, I'm gonna help you out carrying this hoe. And Buddy points out that Glorio's really gloomy, but he's actually a good guy after all. Foreshadowing. That's foreshadowing, y'all. That character has had 2 foreshadowing moments. The evil eye, and now pointing out Glorio's personality. Nobody else in the cast has really talked to Glorio outside of Pansy and Goku. So, you know, that's obvious foreshadowing. But yeah, they make it to the first demon world and off rip. 6 stars, GTA back on that ass. They really chasing them boys down, and now it's the whole crib, the whole club is trying to shoot them up because Goma does not want him. Y'all got it. Just take the Dragon Ball and leave. The fuck, nigga try to do one thing and y'all got mad at him on the fucking room, my whole realm and shit. Like honestly, Goma had it coming, but like damn, he was fucking with anybody else, he would have got away with that shit too. He really would have. So now we gotta see what the fuck gonna happen, bro, because I think this is only 20 episode season series, so there's a lot there.
War never changes.
Right out of the gate, Goma is on their ass. He's not giving them no time to breathe. They've been fucking up the demon world since they got there, and he's sick of this shit, bro. He's got every single person on the payroll on their ass, and they are earning their check today. I have never seen any of the Dragon Ball characters put in such a predicament where they're really forced to turn tail and run away from like little niggas. These are practically little niggas. I don't even want to use that terminology, but like in the terms of power scaling, they are ants in the realm of gods. Like they should not be able to be doing this to our heroes, but at last, you see, you get a good general, you get a good attack force, you get some fucking money, and you can do anything. They got these niggas pressed, bro. They shot Goku in the back, and that nigga was down for the count. Not for the count, for the entire. That shit actually ended up turning him up and then fucking shit up. But like, you see it, boom, dropped his dumb ass. Like, bro, that shit was not sweet. I don't know what the fuck they thought was gonna happen when they pulled up there. They thought they was gonna pull up, blow some shit up, you know, just do shit. But no, they got their asses blown the fuck up. And it only gets worse, really. They managed to escape this situation purely based off the fact that they remember who the fuck they are and that they can wipe everybody, which they proceed to do. Yeah, niggas started dying. This is an actual war. I've labeled this shit war because niggas really lose their life. Look at this shit. They're not alive. You think they survived that? No. She's excited because she just witnessed murder, my nigga. Like, they don't survive that. Look at this. That is pure hatred in his eyes. Vegeta already had the hatred. Piccolo already had the hatred. Bulma, you know, not really bothered by the situation. But aside from the fact, look at this man. He is literally praying on their downfall. That nigga, oh my god. Yeah, you feel me? Like this is they're dying. There's no recovering from this. These are body counts they're now displaying, and they still can't, feel me, do what they can do. They're getting destroyed. It's not like they're not trying, bro. They're killing niggas out there. But modern technology, motherfucking bag, puts niggas in these positions. So what do? They finally use the fucking bugs. Oh my, bro, I've been wanting these niggas to use these fucking bugs since forever ago. They introduced these shits on episode 3, and we finally get to see them used. Now, did they fuse? Mendable. Yeah, Goku is sick of this shit. You see that look in his face? That is a man that's on a mission to murder shit. Look at this. Full aggression. Boom. That's that. The whole niggas just died. You know Glory been killing shit. He don't give a fuck about anybody in this realm but himself. Like, he looked like a selfish nigga. And these niggas are starting to realize, oh my god, there's only 5 of us here. We pulled up with 1,000. Let's get the fuck out of here before they kill the rest of us. Look at them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One extra nigga made it out. And Goku over here, oh, look what we did, guys. They're all leaving. Yeah, nigga, you just fucking murdered an entire platoon of niggas. R.I.P., that's a lot of dog tags. Nigga, pick them shit up. Got a fucking kill streak in that bitch. But for me, not so. This is the part that I was excited for. We finally, Goma uses his fucking brain and notices that this fat nigga always had the third evil eye. And he's like, oh yeah, I need him. I need that. He's about to snatch the fuck out that belt, bruh. It's had so many predecessors and so much energy built into the eye that Obura. Alright, so we finally get to the final battle, and the gang is up at the plaza, and they finally take a look at Goma's castle, and that shit is showing the fact that they are taxing the fuck out of these people, because that shit is way too complicated as fuck. The Goma force is in the millions, bro. I don't know how they keep hiring these niggas and how they got so many weapons, but they out the gate blasting in their city. They don't even give a fuck who's blocked they in. They gonna spin it and destroy it, bro. Like, look at this. It's pure anarchy, pure chaos. It's uncontrolled tomfoolery. Now, he's a tank pulling up on them, and the fear that was set in would literally shake their soul. But these are Z fighters, feel me? These are strong ass. We seen what Cell did to an army back in the Cell saga. Like, this is light work for them. But these niggas are not on Earth. These niggas are at the demon realm, and these niggas did not come to play with them. They roll out, and these tanks look so fire, bro. Like, oh my god, I feel so bad for all the taxes. All them gold coins are going into these tanks, but damn, they're spending it really well. That shit, this nigga is, look, boom, fire off the gate. It's all 3 of them. That's a triple team wipe. Like, come on now, out the gate, 3-0. Got them boys pressed. I've never seen Goku, Vegeta, or Piccolo in this condition, and then he's spraying them down afterwards. Oh my god, they're efficient. They're efficient too. That's the worst part. Goma is paying these niggas well. Like, they know. They see when they was trying to fight Goku one-on-one, when they didn't know about Goku and they was playing with him, he was beating the fuck out of them. But now that they respect them and fear them and are fighting for their lives, they're genuinely on that ass. Like, there's no question about it. They get saved here, and I say saved because that's what it is. They got saved, my nigga, by other people from the demon realm, because they know how to fight these kinds of battles. The tanks off the rip are like, oh nah, we're not dealing with that bullshit. Take them out the sky, wipe them out, get the Namor turrets out. We're not dealing with that. But what niggas ain't know is that we have a lot of grenades. We didn't run out of. And now with the team backed up with a bunch of murderers, I mean revolutionaries, they are the fucking town. Like, they literally don't have any chance. This is just a montage of ass whooping. It's like this. I mean, Goku recognized real, and that's pretty much it. And Pansy's like, oh yeah, Gru and Rocket, let's rock this shit out. Feel me? Blam. Boom. Bop. Bam. They not. This is light work. They gotta lose. Alright, let's get it. I don't want to waste too much time in this episode because it's not too climatic. Feel me? It wasn't too much going on. The last episode had all the fading, all the fighting, all the, feel me, the glorious fades, and that's why YouTube gave me a copyright strike and also like shadow banned that video. But it's cool, it's whatever. We're gonna keep working, we're gonna keep dropping some diamond videos until, you know, Diamond's over, I'll do one big video and then we can move on to some other shit. But in the meantime, we got these lame ass niggas again. This is the Timu Ginyu Force. And right now they're doing the intros, but we don't care. I know y'all don't care. Nobody in the cast seem to give a fuck. Like, this is filler. Let's just call it what it is. These are filler niggas that run the Femi. He's supposed to be like, haha, look, it's the Ginyu Force, and then we getting the fuck up out of here. So Vegeta does that expeditiously. He gets them kindly the fuck up out of here. And they even feed Goku for a plus. Feel me? Like, they some good guys. They're better than Ginyu. Ginyu would have tried to take their bodies. These niggas will feed you after you beat their ass. They're like pinatas. Feel me? They're cool as fuck. They even got confetti. But, you know, they get their ass beat. Woody whoop whoop whoop. On to the next scene. Alright, so in this second segment, I swear I'm not being a lazy ass, or I'm not trying to, feel me, make it seem like I don't want to record or nothing, or that I'm hungry and a nigga want to go to Wendy's and get something to eat. No. I swear I swear to y'all that is not the case. This episode was just very, very, it was cool because we got to see a lot of shit finally hit the fan. But it was a straight build up. There was a lot of chasing this nigga up the tower, chasing after Goma, chasing after Degetsu, chasing after Dende. Like, it was a lot of chasing. But we did get a really cool scene with my dog Glorio sniping the fuck out of Degetsu with the baby hat. And I believe, if I'm not corrected, Piccolo, who hasn't done a thing since this shit started, literally has only been glazing never hit the nigga with a karate chop or some shit for me. So he finally got a body. He finally did something. He got a big bad. Goku and Vegeta beat Tamagamis. He beat an evil mastermind. Feel me? So consolation prize. Feel me? But feel me? They was too busy fucking around with Dende that they let Goma just dumb power the fuck up. But it's not like they knew he was gonna power up. But it's like y'all could have like awesome. That was a good feeling. That was great to know. And what's her face? Aritsu, for some reason, is feeling herself. She must think Gloria was gonna switch sides immediately or some shit. Pulls up on them boys after they realize that the first time Megami doesn't have a Dragon Ball. And Aritsu's like, yeah, nigga, I got that shit. And what? Pulls up in Majin Ku and Do. Now, we could take bets now. I'm thinking, in my personal mental, that it would be easy to say this nigga Goku washes everybody. Feel me? But that's not no fun. Now, you don't know. Feel me? The house ain't gonna have no fun. Nobody gonna have no fun. So let's do this. Right? Who is the first to lose? I am going to point out of the fighters that we have on screen: Glorio, Piccolo, Vegeta, Shin, the first king, this dumbass with the hat. The dumbass with the hat, for sure. Dumbass with the hat. He's definitely the first to lose, 110%. Boom, Aritsu. So Aritsu steps through into this scene and starts introducing herself as the evil mastermind. But Majin Ku cuts her off and is like, nah, bitch, I'm going first. And then Aritsu like checks
Mr. Vice President, I'm
she introduces
speaking.
herself.
I'm speaking.
And Majin Du's like, hey, feel me? I'm here. I'm here too. I'm just a chill guy. Shin immediately starts to politicking with her, letting her right out the gate that he got the dream team with him and he's not to be played with. They haven't squashed the Gesu. The Gesu was nothing to deal with. He put him in a pack. Marizu tells Shin to shut up though. She's not like little bro. Feel me? She only wants two things: carnage and destruction. She doesn't want peace. She only seeks chaos. She looks at tranquility and beats it up for existing. She's a bona fide crash out, but to be fair, who else would make two Majin-like boos? This bitch is obviously bonkers, you feel me? But Vegeta, being a 5-time crash out champion, immediately presses Aritsu and gets shut right back down, which is crazy. Every nigga in the demon world has just disrespected this nigga at every turn. They really lucky he not in the league anymore because Vegeta would be putting up historic numbers, nigga. He'd be looking like Luke in this bitch. After antagonizing Vegeta, Aritsu gets straight to it. Let's squabble for the Dragon Balls, y'all pick versus ours. Piccolo like, bitch, I can do math. Why we fading when we got 2 of the Dragon Balls and you only have 1 of them? The fuck? Aritsu peeping Piccolo uses limited screen time to try to diss her. Okay. She proposed another idea. Smashing the ball so they don't get shit. That's that toxic X shit. Grab steering wheel before she can kill both of us vibe. Like, it's... Come on now, she's really a crash out. Goku cut all the tension by proclaiming he's still the #1 crash out in the show and no one will ever duck a fade when he's around. Goku and Vegeta go back and forth about who got next, and me personally wanted to see Vegeta, but we was gonna eat either way. Bulma, tired of seeing the childish back and forth, hit Vegeta with the nigga, you're 40, and he took it hard. He took it really hard. Goku, not giving a fuck about his age, leaped his happy ass into battle. And feel me, we got Goku versus Majin Buu. Majin Buu wanted to fight, but Arinsu was like, fuck no, Majin Buu's fighting. Now, I'm gonna describe this a little different now. Feel me? I feel like in this fight, it was a lot more about Goku is so evasive and his intuition give him the ability to like keep the pace going in his base with the power pole. Feel me? He used that to evade a lot of attacks. Poke up Majin Buu, feel me, really bother him, pepper him up a little bit. In all honesty, Goku had the round secured until Buu hit him with those vicious ground slams and that dragon throw, forcing Goku to go Super Saiyan. So honestly, first round goes to Buu, but the Saiyans are usually slow starters and usually throw round 1 anyways. Round 2 was a lot faster and way more vicious. The significant strikes probably favored Goku, but Buu was so durable, it's kind of hard to really say if any of these shits are hurting him, because he doesn't slow down, he actually ramps up and keeps up with Goku's pace. He's like the machine. Bro, like Marab. I'm not gonna lie, the entire time I was watching Buu fight, I was thinking like, damn, this nigga like Marab, he just keep on going, what the fuck? Ain't he trolling? In terms of counting around, the last blow would have definitely probably got blocked or even countered by Goku, but the kryptonite is the aura farming from the Saiyans, and waiting until the last second to strike, let Goma intervene, and since Buu was technically the aggressor while they were grappling, I'm gonna have to give this to Buu 2-0, but with an NC, no contest. Goma drops into the scene and immediately starts flexing the eye. Everyone don't really give a fuck for real, except Neva, whose dementia starts taking a backseat to his PTSD, which gave him the ability to speak calmly and smoothly, which is a fucking crazy concept that Goma gave this nigga the ability to speak in coherent sentences. This nigga never has been the entire fucking time speaking in riddles, and he seen that eye and it was like, oh shit. Nigga sound like Martin Luther King. He was over here spitting the truth. Once Neva is done glazing Goma, Goma takes the chance to shit on Cell and builds a stadium in seconds that bodies any arena we've seen since the OG tournaments. That bitch was icy, bruh. Vegeta doesn't even give Goku the chance, sneaking Goma while he's yapping away. But Goma did not come to play with these niggas. He seen the film. He blocked that weak ass shit with one hand and proceeded to send Vegeta to meet our savior. Once Vegeta came down from grace, Goma proceeded to chase that nigga. Same way Maharaga chased Sukuna, but Vegeta was not laughing. That nigga was having a horrible time. Goma forced the Super Saiyan out of Vegeta and let that nigga punch him square in the face. Now Goma, you're a dickhead, bro. If you could have done that from the beginning, why block the first punch in base? It's because you were also farming aura, you bitch ass cheeky bastard. Goku sees another nigga trying to take his spotlight and says something's gotta change. He's never said these words in his life. Hey yo, we gotta jump this nigga. Shocking Bulma, me, and probably the crowd. Piccolo just happy to be involved, gets his few seconds of screen time to squeeze out a clip or two, and I'm not mad, bro. Hasn't done anything since beating up Degetsu, and honestly, Degetsu didn't do shit but just hold Dende hostage for 45 seconds, so, you know, get your clip, dog. Bulma goes straight to Arinsu, telling Arinsu, you know, tighten up, release those goobers, and Arinsu's looking at her like, damn, you right. She releases the goobers, and now they all jump in this nigga, and Neva's old ass even tries to intervene. And he looks at T1. That's still Tamagami. I'm not saying Tamagami no more. That's a long ass word. I'm gonna say T1 for, you know, T1, T2, T3 for me. T1, you know, is looking at him and he's like, what you want me to do? And he's trying to play games and shit. And he's like, shit, bet I'm gonna go. And they start jumping the shit out of Goma. Or at least that's what it looks like from far away. But if like you squint or got 20/20 vision, you can see he's weaving all of these shits or just eating the shots he wants to because he just don't feel that shit. This man hasn't flinched from one attack and is still talking that hot shit. The animation studio dropped some new DLC because I haven't seen Dragon Ball look like this unless it's in the movies, bro. They went fucking crazy. The color, the shading, the lighting, animations, everything in this shit was pure eye candy. I couldn't get enough, bro. This shit was pleasure. Pure pleasure for my eyeballs. They start trying to defend from Goma's attacks, but it ain't really working for her because Goma's like psychic abilities pressure. The Dream Team is able to break through and make a push at Goma that uses everyone backing Goku to smash through and hit this man with a clean one. but he ate that shit too. So they hit a super ultra mega buster ass team attack to only get Magneto shielded and then fucking clipped with the meanest squad wipe. They needed a fucking Jeff right there. That boy would have jumped off the stage, game, nigga. After that, Vegeta asking for more perks like a junkie, but Goku dropped the work, so Vegeta junkie ass fell down looking for it. Goma is not like the other Z villains. He fears Goku and tries to turn him into an eighth. This nigga's seen the film, bro. He's trying to pack this man up. He knows what he can do. But Do and T1 defend the blast meant to wipe Goku, and then a nigga shits on everyone and is like completely no... Ugh. In this Daima animation, he completely no-dissed the attack, leaving Goma with a smirk on his face. Alright, bro, this episode was fucking fantastic. Let's just get right into it. So, boom, Goku Super Saiyan 3, he hits a cool little, I'm gone, and then hits that nigga with the fucking fist to his chest, because he know Goma ain't got no fucking heart, because he's a fucking bitch. But unfortunately, the third eye is LeBron, and he is carrying his nigga to the finals one way or another, and it just keeps on ramping up. Majin Buu noticing how hard Goku fighting, he's like, oh shit, let me make sure Twin can help too. And he throws this nigga a cookie, this nigga eats the cookie, and now he can go Super Saiyan 3 for about 0.2 seconds, and feel me, hits this nigga with a cool little grab and throws him, and that's really all about, he does hit him with the punches a little bit, but I didn't really do shit. Gets his ass literally punch out the screen, and I don't think he does anything for the rest of the episode. T1 tried to do some shit too,
You're not
but,
that guy, pal. Trust
you know, he
me.
peaked.
You're not that guy.
8 episodes ago, so, you know, he can't really do nothing for real. So he's packed the fuck up. Goku Super Saiyan 3 is still trying to box. He's still really putting good hands on Goma. It's good shit. It's good. It's good work. But you know, Goma has LeBron on his side, and Goku got Vegeta. So it was blitzed. Can't really do nothing about that. It's absolutely worked. Never noticing the fact that they're all about to get boomed. It's like, you know what? Let me. He reads the notes that Akira Toriyama left him, and Cuz said, make sure Vegeta goes Super Saiyan 3. Check. Canonize Super Saiyan 4, check. Super Saiyan 3 because he don't fucking feel like it. Like, Akira Toriyama left us a gift before he left, bro. And you niggas bashing this show, I will forever beef with you. I don't care. We are now ops. I don't even have ops. I have actual shit going on in my real life, and I don't even consider them niggas ops. But you niggas, I got time for you niggas. I will make time for you niggas. But aside from that tomfoolery of Goku going Super Saiyan 4, he really puts actual hands on Goma in this form, bro. The man is jumping around the screen like an actual monkey on some Son Wukong shit. He only punches Goma in the chest or in the chin. He's only going for critical strikes. He's not wasting his time. Goma noticing he's getting his ass absolutely dogged by Saiyan 4. He bites down on that motherfucking Mindful guard, and he holds up that Kamehameha. And then Goma noticing he's about to get fucking clipped is like, oh no, you're not gonna put me in an AMV. Goes to strike Goku, but little does he know, and put some really good Kamehameha super. I'm not gonna lie, that Kaioken Kamehameha and that Ultra Instinct Kamehameha were tough. Were definitely tough. And the Gogeta Kamehameha was definitely tough too, but. Oh, this one had the red flames with a backflip, and I like backflips, I can't lie. Oh, I'm not even gonna forget too though, there was also this scene where he hit him with a key blast and he did like 1,000 front flips on that shit. That's definitely biting that one YouTube animation that they made a couple years back, but good little nod. I fuck with that. I hope they hire them boys, because that shit was phenomenal. Last though, even the blast from the ore farming drip god himself was not enough to stop Goma and LeBron. LeBron wants that 5th ring, and he's gonna get it one way or another. He couldn't get it with the Looney Tunes niggas, so he's going to anime. He's going into the anime world now. He's like, I'm entering Diddy's realm, and I'm finna get this fucking ring one or another.
Okay, we are
cooked. It basically raps like Arensu calls bro. I fuck with Goku and them twin. This bitch Arensu tripping, bro, and she not hearing none of that shit. She don't give a fuck about none of that. She's like, nigga, call this dragon now. Clean your fucking room now, nigga. Now. I pay the bills here, nigga. Like, I don't know why Glorio got so bitch by Rensu, but, you know, it's whatever. He goes, called natural whatsoever. This dragon is juicing hard. Like, he's going crazy in the paint. I don't understand. Gym every fucking day. Like, he just continues to gym. It's insane. Like, fuck. But Goma notices the insane gains and is like, I need to stop this. I'm hating. Does he not see my build? I've been working hard for this shit. I've been cutting crazy. And this nigga is trying to flex on me and deal with that shit. LeBron was like, oh no. Oh no, it's the Warriors. It's the KD Warriors. Like it's unfair. Like that dragon is definitely stacked. Like I don't know what to say. That is the yeah. That nigga fuck Goma up. And Rensu's like, yeah, you make my wish, bitch ass nigga, make my wish, bitch ass nigga, make my wish, bitch ass nigga. And and Glorio's so tired of hearing that shit. He's like, you know what? Fuck the bullshit. That means make these niggas into adults. Feel me? So Glorio made the right choice. He wished for them to get back to their adult forms because right now they was fucking 0-17 against Goma. They D-ranked like 4 fucking ranks. They went from GM to fucking silver. Like it was bad. It was really bad. You know, he left Urinsu looking real fucking goofy and dumb because that bitch was like, what about me? What about me, guys? And you know, sorry, buddy. I ain't never seen you throw a 1-2 before, and we don't need magic right now. We need hands, and you don't give those. So maybe next time, buddy. She really like. I feel for her too. Like she did everything correctly, and then Goma just sat down and screen washed everybody to victory. Like GG's. You feel me? It's his due fade. Vegeta's due his fade. He waited patiently. He got beat up and he was legit. It's time. It's time to make things right. And what's wild to me though is that he starts off this fight in base form. Like I know you an adult, and you know you was getting worked as a kid, and you want to get that sense of pride back, but that block right there should have let you know shit was fucked from the jump. Vegeta's trying his fucking hardest to bring his KD back to a respectable ratio, but Goma is not letting that shit happen. Not at all. Every time Vegeta gets a kill, Goma goes, spins back, and griefs him for 2 more. Like, it's really bad out here. It's damn near reported for throwing. Like, it's Vegeta realizing he's about to get clipped for the fucking 4th time in the same number of matches, cannot afford to go back to bronze. He puts everything he's got into this last round and goes Super Saiyan 3. And I'm gonna be honest, he fucking beat down on Goma for the next 2 minutes. I'm not actually gonna show y'all that because I'm not getting copyright strike. We gonna feel me get clips and glimpses and feel me snapshots of the moment, but it's a wonderful fight. He beats the shit out of Goma for like 2 minutes. Feel me? He definitely went from silver. My boy hit plat. My boy definitely hit plat, but like he didn't log off. That was the issue. He hit plat and wanted to hit GM same night after, you know, dropping from GM all the way to silver. But you know, buddy just doesn't know. He just one more, bro. He's that one homie that just, no matter how many you lose, he just one more, bro. One more, that one unemployed homie for real. Because Vegeta don't got a job. Bulma got a job. Vegeta stays home and plays rivals 24/7. This is what he fucking lives for, okay? So right now, his actual manhood is being tested, and he has to do something about that shit. And he does. He does phenomenal work. Phenomenal work. Vegeta's putting everything he's fucking got into this last push. He knows if he leaves this point, they are losing this match. He cannot move from the point. They're on overtime right now, and he's doing everything in his power to keep that shit alive. That man is hitting Goma with fucking animation quick with their animation quick. I don't even know what to call it. Like, they was really in their bag animating this shit. It's fucking awesome. I really wish y'all. I hope y'all watch it. Like, I really hope y'all watch it because he hits Vegeta. He hits he hits Goma with this fucking ult, with the Iron Man Final Flash ult. And that shit was getting charged for a hot minute. But we all know the Final Flash doesn't kill anybody, unfortunately. He uses the Doctor Strange ult. Not Doctor Strange ult. The Doctor Strange shield with the Luna ult. That shit did absolutely no damage. It was completely just diffed. Completely diffed. But it was a nice attempt. But you know, he's definitely he needs to like put the controller down now, because he is gonna D-rank if he keeps fucking around. It's the meta, my nigga, and if you don't follow the meta, you're gonna get put in your place. You can't be trying to run up the ranks with fucking Iron Man, buddy. I'm sorry, the Final Flash is not enough. You need a new fucking move. For me, it is what it is, and this is why you're still stuck at gold. Rinsu understanding that these quick play niggas don't have the mentality to like lock in and use their actual fucking brain. They just use stats and numbers and think they had a good game. It's like, all right, we gotta really strategize and play support because this our dumbass DPS is gonna sell. We're gonna lose the game. So what does she do? Her and Majin Ku use their fucking brains and are like, let's read a book and figure out how to fuck to kill Goma, or at least knock him down a peg, because these niggas too strong. And reading the book takes a lot of magic from Orensu. And this is where Majin Buu flexes that shit again, where he's a fucking genius. This shit that was taking Orensu actual time and effort, like real like strain, motherfucker licks his fingers and flies through that shit, bro. It was amazing just to see my nigga flex that mente. Flex that fucking mental. Look at him. Ah, last page, found it. This is fire. I'm not gonna lie. This scene right here, I loved. So they finally figure out how to clip Goma and get this shit done and over with. They gotta punch the nigga in the back of the head 3 times, which is fucking crazy. It's to pop the eye out of his, skull or out of his forehead. But like, if you think about it, if you punch any human being or any nigga in the back of the head 3 times, I'm pretty sure there's GGs in any kind of accord. Like, their eyes might not fall out, but some shit might. Like, but for me, they need to actually implement the plan as a team and a unit. And Vegeta isn't really doing that. He's forgetting that this is a 6v6 game. You don't play rivals by your fucking self. Selfish ass nigga. And he's not listening to nobody. So guess what happens? Bulma gotta hop on the mic and she lets that nigga know, if you don't come back to the fucking point, you will not be getting any more of this. And that boy said, huh? You gonna take away my And she said, yes, nigga, no more And that boy was like, oh nah. I have never seen such nigga tendencies from a Saiyan before. Like, I was, what? You put his coochie on the line, you think that nigga not finna act right? Oh my god. So they pick Goku to be their fucking, their tank, their number 1 tank. And Goku does what Goku does. He takes all the spectacle, he takes all the fucking damage, and he takes everybody's breath away. This man, just like he did with Majin Buu and Z, starts demonstrating the different levels of Super Saiyan. He goes from Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, and then finally Super Saiyan 3. And I'm not gonna lie, I was cheesing. Nigga, when I tell you I was cheesing. I have looked up that scene probably more times than I can count out of anything in Dragon Ball. It's something about Goku just letting niggas know will never be topped in any kind of media, in any kind of form. I don't give a fuck who you can introduce me to. I don't give a fuck what I've watched. It's either between Goku letting niggas know or Spider-Man also letting niggas know. Like, it's just those niggas. Whenever them 2 niggas let niggas know, it's raps, it's up. But never would I ever expect, even though we just seen it, this man would pull out Super Saiyan 4 by saying, and this is to even go further than that. Like, nigga, that was absolutely peak. I am so torn between the people who honestly know this show is actually really fucking good and could say some good things about it, but rather bash and talk shit and just be ignorant, in all honesty. Wristband, check. Footing, checked. Drip, check. Roar to put fear in this nigga's heart. Checked. Let's get it fucking cracking. It's the last fight of Dragon Ball DAIMA, and it's gonna be the best one.
This nigga is crazy.
Goku is locked the fuck in. He's trying to make sure they don't get no more episodes. He heard the fucking time frame. We got 20 episodes to finish this shit, and he's gonna finish this shit in 20 episodes. Hey ya! He's a nigga dead in his shit, and let's get this shit cracking, bro. He starts earth bending with that nigga face, bro. Look at this shit. Oh my god, lit up the fucking crowd. Got that shit out of there though. Goma's not no bitch. Kicked up like he was Marcus Smart just to continue the fade. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a glorious fade. It was the best fade we had in the entire series. I did not know why Goma was hanging with Super Saiyan for Goku, but it did not fucking matter. That nigga belonged there in the ring, and we should have shown him the respect he deserved. That third eye is comp as fuck. So after Goma got his ass wonderfully handed to him and he needed a revive, LeBron came through yet again, bruh, and that man's unstoppable. But Goku needed, feel me, a refill, that boy on Gatorade, and that shit did not stop him. That boy said, I need to power the fuck up and lock in this for the series. And this shit brought me to fucking tears, dog, because what we was about to see, bruh, the Kamehameha is the best move in anime ever. I don't care, argue with your mama. And this Kamehameha right here hits on these kinds of chords. Like all these Kamehameha, Super Saiyan 4, Goku versus Vegeta, Feel me? Honorable mention. Cell versus Gohan. Not even honorable mention. That's in the top 2. But like, feel me? Goku versus Cell. Like, those are all great Goku Kamehamehas. But this one right here, come on now.
What's up, dog?
I got bad habits, itching for that money like an addict. He a jab rabbit, hop up on the beat and make it happen. He is not average, every song he drop, that bitch be snapping. She want red lobster, I just made her stop to cut her snappers. She a damn scholar, swear she eat it up. That bitch so nice, that girl so nice, that girl so nice, that girl so nice, that girl so nice. Imposter, you ain't no smacker, you ain't no shotter. Bought that cheese head first, nigga, I'm full throttle. Killing every verse, man, this some shit you ain't never thought of. He flexing for the ground, niggas acting like they models. You stabbed me in my back, that was a hard pill to swallow.
This burger, dog. Who made this burger, man? I know y'all hear me.
It's peak, my nigga. It's peak. So that shit didn't work, which it was pretty obvious. They're going up against LeBron. They've never gone up against LeBron before. Feel me? It's their first time, so that's cooked. LeBron in 6, but feel me? Majin Buu, being one of the only niggas that's able to read the objective, and it was like, we just gotta hit this nigga a few times in the back of the head and snatch his chain. Say less. Watch this.
Up and spray the blick, flashing that little jewelry at your show. We come and take it shit.
Took that nigga Goma chain because the Kamehameha did not work. I'll be honest, that's it after that. They really just packed his ass up with that simple, come here, stupid. Go, feel me? Majin Buu for the win. All you niggas that are making fun of him, y'all look stupid. That nigga's the one that, feel me, ended up actually coming through at the very end. And he came out on top. Guess who's the new Demon Lord? Majin Buu, dumbass boy. Alright, I'm gonna be a little faster with the rest of the video because I'm gonna be honest, it's more of a goodbye to everybody. You know, let's be real. So they used the Mafuba to actually seal these niggas in this vase. The Mafuba is coming from the demon realm, which is insane. That shit shows that this shit is really, really, really cracked for real. And that they could possibly use the Mafuba to seal damn near anybody they face. Cool being the new demon realm, superior demon realm, supreme leader, whatever the fuck, the new president of the demon realm. He points damn near every single character we give about to a new minister position. I mean, everybody. Even this bitch ass nigga gets a position to work as minister. So you know that shit is fucked. Like, oh my god, bro. I'm so mad that he's still part of the show. Like, it actually infuriates me that he's still here. But, you know, there's not much we can do about that. I actually want to skip past this, but whatever, I have to wait. He even appoints Arinsu as like his right hand or damn near like his vice president because he still wants to make a threatening demon realm, but a nice demon realm, like a demon realm where the demon realm civilians enjoy, but not that other people can come attack, which was Arinsu fears is that other people like Goku and his people can come in and just fuck them up rather than, you know, feel me, being able to defend themselves and making it like the strongest survive type shit. Majin Buu's gonna. So the last few minutes of the episode is really just tying everything together, saying your goodbyes, appointing people to their jobs and their positions, how they want to rule the demon world. It's very nice, it's very sweet, it's very quaint. It's not too much to discuss. You can pretty much piece the puzzles together. They don't leave too much, you know, up in the air. The two things that they want to discuss is Super Saiyan 4 being something that Goku always had, which I find amazing. They can use at any point in time. If you don't like it, that's fair. I do. Super Saiyan 3, something Vegeta always had as well. They're both hiding it from each other because they wanted to use it on each other. I think that's really cool. But the crazy thing is that shop that they went to earlier had two of the evil eyes. Because remember, they said it's the third evil eye, and they had two more in that shit, and they just shook looking at them hoes. This was a great series, bruh. 10 out of 10 to me. I don't think they missed a beat. Was it a little slow in the first few episodes? First probably 4 episodes, yeah. It dragged a little bit. It definitely dragged, but from episode 8 and on, they hit it out the park every time. Like, it was a fantastic watch. It was a great series, and I'm gonna do a deeper dive review on it. Probably not gonna have so much footage on the series itself. It's gonna probably be me just talking about the series and what I liked about it and how I think it could push Dragon Ball forward. and do like a big compilation video just for easy watch everybody. And if anybody ever wants to watch something like that while they're sleeping, because that's the type of shit I do. But in the meantime, I'm gonna talk to y'all again soon. Please like, subscribe, do what you gotta do. Let me know if you liked the video. Let me know if you did in the comments. But be safe, man, and drink your water.